Okay, greetings one and all, and welcome to what has to be day number two. Yes, day number two. Day number two, week. This is week 4, spring 2025 of our journey together. Day number 2, week 4, spring 2025 of our journey together. And it's definitely a delight. It's certainly a delight to have each and every one of you here for this evening's classes. Let's begin. Okay. All right. So my name is Mr. Petit. So let's head up. My name is Mr. Petit. Today is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Today is Tuesday the 23rd of September, 2025. The subject is, of course, mathematics. And the theme is, we're still on mensuration. Like I said, with mensuration, that is tested on all of your exams. Every year, they always bring mensuration. So we have to cover it. So mensuration is our theme. I'm going to highlight these different. Go ahead.
I wasn't here yesterday. Can you explain it again?
You was not here yesterday. Oh, okay. So that's a very good point you made. So today,
I wasn't here yesterday.
you wasn't here yesterday. Okay, good. So what I'm gonna do is, on my YouTube channel, I'm gonna give you the name of the YouTube channel. But on the YouTube channel, you can find past lessons. Now, I'm not sure if I put yesterday's lesson on there, but on my YouTube channel, you can find past lessons. So if you miss, say, a lesson, I'm going to put in my YouTube channel so you can be able to go back at it. All right. So you can be able to watch that. All right. But I'm going to briefly go over what we did yesterday because it's kind of extended on today anyway. So that's good. So the topic is, this is going to be perimeter part 2. Now for this one, I'm just going to call it perimeter part 2 because it's going to be still in that same area, but it's just going to be looking at it from a different perspective. Okay, so just pay close attention to what we're doing. For those of you who are not here, but if you are not here, just go to my YouTube channel. Let's go to my YouTube channel. It's called the Open-Handed Classroom. The Open-Handed Classroom. Just go to that YouTube channel, and any of the past lessons that you say you missed something or whatever, you wasn't here to get it, you could be able to watch it on that. All right, and make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you could be able to get your notification whenever I post some more, if you want to go over or revise stuff. All right. But she asked me to just basically say what we did yesterday. Yesterday we dealt with the perimeter of a shape. What do we mean by the perimeter? Anyone can answer that question. What do we mean by the perimeter of the object?
Around the object.
Around the object? What you mean?
The distance around the shape.
Very good. So the perimeter is the distance around a shape or the distance around an object. All right. So that's basically what the perimeter is. So the perimeter is basically the distance around the boundary. And how do we find the perimeter? How do we find the perimeter? What we do?
Add all the sides.
We add all the sides. Once we add all the sides, then we can find the total distance around an object. Okay, good. So we're gonna be looking at some more questions like that. So, so the topic for the day, well, the instructions is very simple. So for this one, for these ones, right, I am going to, the instructions, I'm gonna give you the perimeter, but I want you to find the missing side. Okay, so I'm gonna give you the perimeter, but I want you to find the missing side. You all understand that? I'm gonna give you the perimeter and I want you to find the missing side. So this is gonna be interesting. You just gotta think about it a little bit more. All right. So let's look at it. So let's say, right, we are given, say, this object. I want you to draw this object to the best of your ability. Does anyone know what is the name of this object? What is this name? What is this?
Rhombus.
It's not a rhombus. Very good. It's a trapezium or trapezoid. All right. So what I want you to do is draw this image to the best of your ability. And what is the side that we need to figure out? What is the side that we need to figure out? We need to figure out what? We need to figure out, class, what side we need to figure out? This side, right? Yeah, this side, the same side. It's something meters, because M means meters, all right? Does anyone know how to figure out this side? We know that this is 6 meters. We know that this is 10 meters, okay? We know that this is 8 meters. But what is this? What is this side? Like, how we can figure that out? Anyone have any idea on how we could do that? Anyone can answer? How can we find the length of this side? Any ideas? Okay, since there's no ideas, maybe I could call on someone. Where is Timothy? Where's Timothy? Timothy, are you there? Timothy? Do you have any idea how we're gonna find the length of the side? We know that this is 6 centimeters. We know that this is 10 centimeters. We know that this is 8. How are we gonna find this side? Any ideas? If you don't know, just say pass it on or something like that. If you don't know how to do it.
Pass it on.
Pass it on, okay. Nalia, do you know how to do this? How can we find the length of this side?
Would you subtract?
Subtract what? 6 and what?
10.
10? No, that wouldn't give it us. No. No. Good try though. Who should know this? My smart people. Go ahead. Someone think they know it? Yeah, go ahead, Deshaun.
I think you add all the numbers and then subtract it by 360.
No, this is not
Oh
geometry.
yeah, you're wrong.
No. Rashadane, would you like to try? Rashadane, would you like to try? Rashadane,
Yes, sir.
do you know how we can get the length of this side? Think about it. If you don't know, just say pass it on. If you don't know.
Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
I think because we already know the opposite side is 8, we'd go based off of that. Like, although, because 8 is a little bit more longer than the other side, so I think we draw our next line and then do an estimate also.
Okay, she raised a very good point. She's saying that we should use this 8 meters. Who think we should also use this 8 meters? Let me know. Because this is 8.
I don't really think so because 8 looks a little longer.
8
I think you have to subtract.
Okay.
Because by something.
Yeah, 8 is a little bit longer, but then we could draw a next line and then estimate.
And estimate it, like give it a little estimation.
Yes.
I think you could subtract it.
Or you could subtract it. Okay.
Yeah, subtraction works.
Subtraction work. Okay. All right. So, let me be honest with y'all. This is actually a trick question. There's no way that you could get this length because I have not given you enough information. So I'm going to give you more information so you can be able to answer this. So here's the information. The information is that the perimeter of this shape is, and this is the missing information that we missed, all right? The missing information is that we missed that P is equal to 31. Now this P means the perimeter. That means that if we add 6 meters plus 8 meters plus 10 meters plus this, we should get 31. So if we know what is the complete sum of all of them, right? And we are missing this side, how are we going to figure out what is this side? But we know that the full sum of all of it is 31. How are we going to figure out this? Okay, we have to subtract.
You have to add up all the numbers, then take it away from 31.
Very good. We're going to add up all of the numbers and we're going to subtract it from 31. All right, that's basically how we're going to get this length. So let's go ahead and do that, right? So we're going to, we're trying to find this missing side, right? We're going to call the missing side, we give it a letter. What letter are we going to call it? Let's call it what? X? Let's call it X for, you know. So this is the missing side. X, go ahead.
So you want us to put it in the chat?
Yes, when if I answer, you could put it inside the chat. Very good question. So let's go ahead and add up all of these. So we're gonna add up the 6. So we're gonna say 6 meters, right? Plus what? 8 meters, right? Plus what? 10 meters. Very good. 10 meters. And what you get when you add all them, 6, 8, and 10? What you get when you add?
24.
24, very good, 24. 24 meters. How do we know that? Because 10 plus 6 is 16, and 16 plus 8 is 24. So the first step is that we add, and the second step is that we're gonna subtract. So we're gonna subtract 31, so we're gonna subtract, right? The second step is to subtract. So we're gonna subtract what? Because we're trying to find this missing side. So we're gonna
31
subtract.
and 24.
Very good. So we say that X is equal to what? 31 meters, because that's the perimeter, minus what? 24 meters. And so your final answer is for that one. We also subtract
7 meters.
7
meters.
7 meters. And that makes sense, right? Because 7 is, if we compare it to the other side, right? 7 is a little less than 8. So that person who's saying, look at this side and kind of like estimate it, they're on the right track. Because if this full thing is 8, we know that this is a little bit longer than this. So that means that this side must be less than 8, but not less than 6. So that means it's exactly 7. All right?
Mr. Petit,
Go ahead.
I gotta tell you it was 7 by just looking at it, because the only difference in the 8, the only difference, if we just draw the line straight down
Yeah.
in comparison to it being slanted, it would have been 7.
Yeah, that's a good point. The only thing is that we just have to be a little bit careful, because not all, because it could have been 7.5, it could have been 7.1 or 7.2. But you want always, that's why the perimeter here was so important that they give you. So if they don't give you the perimeter here, and they ask you to find the missing side of a trapezium, you can't do that. All right. So yesterday we found the missing sides, but they were like compound shapes. They were like regular shapes, right? They were not regular shapes, but they were compound polygons, right? Because it was rectangle, rectangle, put them together, compare the sides, right? But this one, these are a little bit more different because we can't compare the sides automatically. So what they have to give us, they have to give us the perimeter first. Once they give us the perimeter, we can add up all of the sides that we have and then subtract it to get our 7. Is everyone clear on how I got the first one, number 1? Is everyone clear on how I got that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, but Miss Fitzy,
Go ahead.
how did you get 31 again?
Very good question. 31 was given. That was a part of the question. That wasn't calculated. 31 was given. So they give us that value. We didn't have to calculate it. All right. The only thing we
Yes,
had
sir.
to calculate was the missing side. All right. That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
Very good. All right, let's do another one. Y'all think y'all can handle another one? Y'all think I could be able to get it this time? Okay, good. So in this case, I want to figure out say something like this. All right. So let's say we have, I want you to draw this one, by the way, as well. So what is this shape? What we call this shape? We call this shape.
A rhombus?
No, you love this rhombus, boy. It's not a rhombus.
Parallelogram.
A
Parallelogram. It's a trapezoid. It's not a parallelogram. It's a trapezoid. Trapezoid. Both of these things are the same thing. Both of these things are trapezium or trapezoid. Now, what gives it away? Let me tell you what gives it away. You have two parallel. Well, you have one pair of parallel sides. So this is parallel, and that is parallel. So that they're parallel to each other. That's what gives it away. All right. And you also have these sides right here. These sides that connect to it. Same thing here. You have your parallel, one pair of parallel sides, okay? And then you have your other side that just joined to it. So that gives it as a dead giveaway that it's a trapezium. All right. Okay, so we call these sides A and B. Okay. So you just get familiar with trapeziums and stuff because you can need to know not just the perimeter of trapezium, but also like the area of it as well. So I gave you all, do you all have all the information that you all need for this? Or you all need more information for this? You have all the information that you need.
Yes, so we have one.
You have all the information that you need. Very good. Because I gave you what the perimeter is. Go ahead, Shade. Go ahead.
So on the BGCSE, they wouldn't like give us nothing with only a question mark. It always has to say, it always have the missing thing inside the shape.
Very good. You mean this one, right?
No, like how it says perimeter equals 23 centimeters. It always have that.
Yes, it will always give you that. You have to have that. There's no way, because especially, here's the key. The only way you would not get that is, I can do another example when there's a case where you don't get that, is if you could like compare, watch this. If you could compare the sides. So for example, if you have a shape like this, right? And let's say this is your missing side, right? And let's say that this is 5 centimeters, and let's say that this is 6 meters, right? Do they need to give you the perimeter for you to figure out what is the length of X?
No, sir.
No, because all you need to do is do what in order to find X? All you need to do is what?
Add 5 and 6.
Just add 5 and 6. So only when it's not obvious, then they have to give you the perimeter first. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Good. But for these ones, there's no way you could do this without them giving you perimeter. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and move forward with that. So we have, so we're gonna do first. We have to do what?
Add up all the sides.
You have to add all the sides.
Very good. We have to add up all the sides. So let me place this together. We have to add up all the sides. So add up all the sides. So we have what? 5 centimeters
8
plus
4,
4 centimeters. What y'all get when y'all add them up?
17.
17.
17.
17 minutes. Okay, good. Not really fast. So 5 centimeters, 4 centimeters, and 8 centimeters. So plus 8 centimeters. 8 centimeters. Gonna be equal to, well, 5 plus 4 is 9, and 9 plus 8 is 17.
17.
Yeah, y'all should know that. Like that should be like, you don't have to count for that. 9 plus certain things you just know. Like let me just do a speed drill. What is 8 plus 4?
12.
Oh, y'all thinking too long.
13.
Y'all thinking too long. Y'all are thinking too long. Certain things you just have to know. Like you just know it. Okay, let me start easy. What is 6 plus 4?
10.
10.
Okay, y'all are still slow on that. Okay, what is
Mr. Petit, we have to mute our mic. That takes another second.
Okay, what is 8 plus 7?
15.
15. Very good. Very good. What is 9 plus 6?
15.
15. Very good. What is 9 plus 9?
18.
18. Very good. What is 7? What is 7 plus 6?
13.
13. Very good. So certain things, certain numbers, when you see them, you just automatically know it. Like 9 plus 8, that's supposed to be in your memory. That's 17. You don't have to use a calculator. You don't have to go use your hands. You just know it. Certain things you just know, right? Or you're able to quickly get it. They call that mental math. All right. So next we have. So what we gotta do now is subtract, right? So we can call this what? Do we have to always use X?
Y.
We could use Y because they didn't give us any variables. So we could use Y. We could use A, especially since they didn't give us any variable. They didn't specifically say what the letter is. We could use any letter to show that it's a missing side. So for this one, we're gonna subtract. So it's gonna be Y is equal to what? 17.
23.
I'm sorry, 23.
23 minus
23.
17.
Because that's the perimeter. What y'all get? No,
6.
6.
6 centimeters.
So 23 centimeters minus 17 centimeters. All right. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So that's 76 centimeters. Now here's the thing. One thing about one thing about trapeziums is that these two sides are not equal in length. So for example, or they don't have to be equal in length. So for example, you see this is 8 and this is 7. And then this is 5, this is 6. Like they don't have to be equal in length. So just because this is 5 centimeters, don't say, oh, this have to be 5 centimeters. No, that's not how it works. Not for trapeziums, at least. All right. So Y is equal to what? Y is equal to
6 centimeters.
6 centimeters. Very good. Y is equal to 6 centimeters. Y is equal to 6 centimeters. Okay, good. Excellent. So my question is, have you all finished written this down? I mean, if you all finished writing this down.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. So what I need y'all to do is take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Please do that for me right now. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to do that. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to do that for me. All right. So just anyone have any questions on this? Some persons who may just have arrived, they don't know what's happening, or you may have been in, you don't understand what's happening. Does anyone have any questions for me based on this? Let me know. Anyone have any questions? No one? Okay, so let me just review it quickly. So basically all we did was, for the first one, they gave us that the perimeter is 31 meters. So we're trying to find this missing side. So all we need to do is 2 steps. We're gonna add, so 8, 6, 10. We add all of them up first. That gives us 24 meters. Then we subtract to find the missing side. So X is gonna be equal to 31 meters minus 24 meters, which is equal to 7 meters. That's what we do to get this. Similarly for this one, right? We add 5, 4, and 8. All that give us 17 meters. And we subtract 23 minus 17 to give us 6, because that's the missing side. So that's how we manipulate it for the missing side. So this is the missing side when they give you the perimeter. All right, so that's how we do it. So this is the missing side when you are given the perimeter. That's how you would calculate it. All right. All right, so everyone needs to send in their work. Let me see who all have sent in their work. Let's do a checkup. Shika Smith, have you sent in your work? Shika Smith, have you sent in your work?
Yes, sir.
That's good. And Nehemiah Davis, have you sent in your work? Nehemiah
I'm
Davis.
sending it now.
You're sending it now. That's good. Malia Lockhart or Malia Lockhart.
Yes, sir.
You sent in your work as yet?
Yes, sir.
That's good. And Dorcia, have you sent in your work? Dorcia. Dorcia. Dorcia.
Excuse
Yes.
Mr. Petit.
Go
I
ahead.
send it.
Good. Go ahead. Someone have a question?
Well, for the first question, use X. The second question, use Y. Can you doesn't matter if you use either one?
That's a good question. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So both of them are, we could use X, Y, any letter that we choose. The only time it matters which letter that we choose is that when they give you a letter. So if they give you a letter, then you can't go around picking your own letter. But in this case, they just put a question mark. So you don't have to, you just choose your own letter. All right?
Yes, sir.
Good. So we're gonna do some more questions similar to this. So let's go ahead and just consider more questions like this. So I wanna do, I wanna.
Mr. Petit,
ahead.
sorry I'm interrupting you, but
Go ahead.
I sent my work twice already, and for some reason it's saying retry.
It's saying retry. Maybe your internet connection is the problem. All right. So you want BTC or live? You're with BTC or live?
I think alive.
Okay. Think alive or you know alive?
It's alive.
It's alive? It's a lie. So you're lying to me now.
I said it's alive.
Oh, said it's a lie. All right. Okay, so we're still doing the same instructions, but I want us to consider this structure. Do we have any missing sides for this? Oh, we do. Yeah, we do. This one. So please draw this. Okay, so we are drawing this image. First, we have this side, which is 14 meters. And we have this side, which is 10 meters. And we have this side, which is 4. We have this side, which is 8. We have this side, which is 8. And then we have this missing side. How are we going to calculate this missing side right there? That's the question. What are we going to do? How are we going to calculate it? Anyone?
And add up all the stuff and then subtract.
Subtract from what?
have the perimeter.
Someone said it. Say it again.
We don't have any perimeter.
Do you all agree with her? Do we need the perimeter for this question?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Look at it carefully. Do you sure we need the perimeter for this?
No,
We can't-
sir, because you're basically just adding the sides.
Okay, we add in the sides. Okay. Do we need it or do we not need it? I don't know the consensus. Some people say we need it. Some people think we need it. Who think we do not need the perimeter for this one? Like, we don't have to give us the perimeter. We could just go ahead and solve it ourselves. Who think we do not need the perimeter?
Right? I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay, so very good. So how are we gonna get this side if you don't think we need the perimeter?
Because like the last examples, you could add all the rest of the sides and then subtract it.
Subtracted by what?
Ooh, that's why I don't really know.
We subtracted. Okay, let's go back to these. What did we subtract it by? What is P?
By the
31,
by,
the
the
perimeter.
perimeter.
By the perimeter.
Yeah, P is the perimeter. So in these cases, we needed the perimeter. So when you say we subtract, you need the perimeter to subtract, right? So back to this one, right? Let me go to this missing one. Okay, let's back to this, right? Do we need the perimeter?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we do.
do.
Yes, we do. We do need the perimeter in this case. Now, do all questions we can need the perimeter?
Depends.
It depends. It depends. But in this one, we definitely need the perimeter. So I'm going to give you that the perimeter is 49, and you should be able to work it out from there, right? So the perimeter is 49. So what is our first step? we're definitely going to add. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add. Let me just make it a little fancy and a little colorful. Let's say one of my favorite colors is definitely blue, but more so baby blue. So let's go add. So
Can I give you my answer?
go ahead. I have no problem with that.
Is it 5 cm?
That's the final answer.
Oh, you mean for that? There would be 44 if you add it all together.
Okay, so 5 cm is this answer that you're giving me right there.
Yes, sir.
Wow, that's so you completed all the way. Wow. What's your name?
Okay, so I was just about to ask, is it okay if you don't subtract it? Because all I do is add them all together and then count how much numbers I need to make it the final number.
That's subtraction.
No, I mean like add all together. And since the answer is 44, I count how much number, like 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. That's 5.
Oh, okay. So you
Yeah,
kind of added it up.
Yes, sir.
Basically. Yeah, that's fine. Now the only
Okay.
problem is if it's a big difference, then you might be in for problems, but it's fine. It's fine. But that's, you know that I hate to get into the whole maths of things, right? Do you know that? You know, let me not say that because some of y'all might get confused. But addition and subtraction is kind of the same thing in a way.
Yep.
In a way. If you don't understand that statement, don't worry about it. But when you really think about it, addition and subtraction is kind of the same thing in a way. All right, so
Subtract. Well, let me explain something. The plus just have 2 subtraction signs in it.
that's another good point. So we have 14, 10, 4, 8, and 8. So when we add them all up, what y'all get?
44.
By the way,
44.
put your
44 centimeters.
put your final answer inside the chat. Very good. I'm getting a lot of 44s. Plus 8. Yeah, it is 44. I got 44 as well. So my question is, are y'all using your units? Are y'all just putting 10, 14? Are y'all actually putting the units? Yes, please put the units. And what does CM stand for?
Centimeters.
Centimeters, very good. So first we're gonna add and we're gonna subtract. Okay. All right, so and in this case, we definitely needed the perimeter. So we couldn't do this without the perimeter. There's no way you could do it without the perimeter. So we're gonna say what? We're gonna say the perimeter, which is what? 49.
49. Subtract by 44.
Very good. Centimeters minus 44 centimeters. It's gonna be equal to what?
5 centimeters.
What?
5 centimeters.
5 centimeters. Very good. 5 centimeters. So, oh, I didn't even give it a letter. Let me give it a letter. I'm going to use X again. So, let's say that X is equal to 49 centimeters minus 44 centimeters, which is what?
5 centimeters.
5 centimeters. All right. Does this make sense to y'all? Let me know, class, if this makes sense to y'all. If y'all getting it.
Yes, sir.
Now only like 3 persons are answering. So the rest of y'all, are y'all understanding it? Let me know, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Especially my boys.
Yes.
Conrad, D'Angelo, Devontae. Are
Yes,
y'all
sir.
understand that?
Yes,
Joel,
sir.
Joseph, Joshua.
Yes, sir.
Y'all understand this? Nehemiah,
Yes, sir.
Rashid. Especially my boys. Y'all tend to get left behind when I don't pay attention. So make sure you're getting it. Travis, Tyler, y'all understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. All right, so, okay, so I think this is pretty simple. How is y'all drawing? Mine's is splendid.
Mine's
Mine
is
is
pretty.
immaculate.
Immaculate stuff.
Mine looks so good.
Mine's
Alright.
horrendous.
Horrendous?
It's boring. No, I'm with
Oh,
you.
wow. Wow. I think someone is honest. All right. Anyone here love art? Anyone here love art?
Me.
You?
I do.
I love it.
Never.
Okay.
The only
Yeah.
problem is the projects.
That's my option.
Yeah. Yes, option. Okay. Well, what's wow? Besides art, what other options y'all love? Craft, right? Just as art, craft, right?
Just art.
Chemistry,
No,
physics.
I have
Cosmetology.
Cosmetology.
We
I
don't
am
have music or
carpentry.
nothing.
You have music or none? Oh boy.
It's craft for me.
Graphical communication.
Chemistry and
Graphical
physics.
communication, chemistry, and who doing chem and physics? Who doing that?
I
Kamaya.
Kamira, that's very good. That's excellent.
Kamaya.
Kamaya, that's very
I
good.
do electrical.
You doing electrical? So what you gonna? Who else you gonna blow up? Y'all gonna blow up everyone. So, I hope you all maths are right, but that's great. Those who are doing electrical, cosmetology, chem, physics, very good. Okay, so I knew, but you know, math is the queen of all sciences. So once your math is intact, you'll be pretty good. Okay, so now we have this other one. This other drawing that we have, and okay, we have to find the missing side. So the missing side is definitely, I'm gonna give it a letter. Let's call it Y. All right. So we want to find Y, and my question is, can we find Y without the perimeter? Can we find Y without the perimeter?
Yes, sir.
Or do we need, or do we need the perimeter? Or do we need the perimeter for this one?
You need the perimeter.
You think I need the perimeter?
Yes, sir.
I think you can find it without
Who think I can find it without the perimeter?
me.
Mara, Cristiano, that's
Me.
2 persons. That's 3.
Kamaya.
That's
Me.
4.
I think
That's
so
5.
too.
That's 6.
I think so as well.
That's 7. Who think we need the perimeter? We
Me.
need the perimeter. Deshaun,
I do.
Malia, you think we need the perimeter to find this, to find Y?
I think we need it.
You think you need it as
think
well? All right. For those who think that we do not need the perimeter, I have a very important statement to tell you. You are absolutely wait, that's supposed to say correct. You're absolutely correct. You do not need the perimeter for this one. You do not need. There's another way to figure this out without them giving you the perimeter. All right. So how can we find this without the perimeter? We don't need the perimeter for this
9
one.
and 28.
Minus the 9 from the 28.
Very good. Because look at this carefully, right? This is, let's look at that. Let's follow that line. Let's be a little bit sophisticated there. Let's use a red. So look at this line, right? This line right here. This is Y. But this line is made up of 2 lines. It's made up of this, let's say this green line up top here, right? Right? It's made up of that line. And it's also made up of which other line? This line.
28.
This 28.
Yep.
Right? See that? Do you all see that? So this red line, which is Y, is made up of 2 lines. The 9, right? And the 28.
28 and the 9
Okay. All right. Thank you for giving us a lesson in that. All right. So this Y is made up of what?
9.
9.
9 and 28.
9 and 28. So how can we find this without the perimeter?
By
You
adding
add
9 and 28.
Very good. Just add 9 and 28. All right. Simple enough, right? So it's going to be, so Y therefore is therefore, Deshaun, I'm surprised you didn't get that. I'm very surprised. What you was looking at?
Pardon?
What you was looking at? You didn't see it? You didn't see the combination?
No,
Or you
sir. We're just so used to just
You're just so used to,
knowing
yeah.
what the perimeter is.
Yeah, that's a good point. So they don't always have to give you the perimeter. All right. And most times they could give you it like this, to be honest. Most times they are not going to give you the perimeter. Most times you just have to figure it without just with compound shapes. But if they give you shapes that like look weird, like trapezoid, sorry, any other weird looking irregular polygon, you have to depend on the perimeter. All right, but if they give you a very nice organized compound shape like this, that's made up of two polygons that are nice and great and well, well organized, we could easily find the missing side. Now, what is 28 plus 9?
37.
37.
37. So y is equal to 37. 37 meters. Okay. Now they could also give you the perimeter in this one. They could, but you don't need it. You don't need it to find this question. I think for this one I did give them yes. If you, as you can see, right? The perimeter, they could give you the perimeter. In this case, they gave you 104 meters, but you don't need it because you still get the same answer. What's the answer that you get? What's the answer that you get?
37 meters.
37. Yeah, you still get the same answer, so you don't need the perimeter. All right. So we did it without the perimeter, and I like this one too. Okay, but inside the quiz, I think I'm going to give you the perimeter. So if you want to use it, you can. If you don't want to use it, you don't have to. But you don't need the perimeter to do this. All right. Okay, so what we have to do a quiz. I believe that we have a quiz on this. If we do not have a quiz, we just have to move on to the other section.
So,
But I believe...
Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
So with this last example, you don't add all the sides.
No, because we're just trying to find y, right? And no perimeter is given, right? You don't understand that.
No, I understand it now. I was just
Okay.
asking.
We just asked if we okay. I may have to do some more examples like that one then, because I think some persons may be lost as to like, Mr. Petit, why don't we just, like, what are we doing here? But if not, then we just have to we could move on from that. Let's see. It depends on what's inside your quiz. If your quiz have like those other, oh yeah, your quiz does. So I have to do these other examples before I move on, because your quiz apparently decides that it's going to include all of them inside. So we have to do the rest of these. But I don't want you to draw these because it's going to take too long, and no, I don't know. Okay, these ones, yes, but the other ones, no. Okay, so draw these ones, and then the other ones I'm going to give. I just want you to look at it because these ones are very important. It's important that you know how we get this. Yes, you will need to know this for sure. I don't think that's like deep though. I think y'all could really get it, but still draw it. So these ones I would want you to draw. The other ones, don't draw. Okay, so let's go ahead and do these three. These three, Mr. Petit, are we drawing them? Yes. Yes, we are drawing them. Okay, so for this one, for these three, this is like the foundation, the basics. Like, you must understand this, all right? So here we're trying to find the perimeter, but what do we need, right? We have two missing sides, right? How are we gonna figure out what this side is and what that side is? What are we gonna do?
Look at the other side.
Look at the other side. This is not a trapezium. So that means that the two sides are parallel to each other and they're equal. Very good. Very good. So that means that this, if this, yes, we are drawing these ones. Yes. So that means if this is 12 yards, this must also be what?
12 yards.
12 yards. Okay.
And the top is 6 yards because
All
they're
right.
parallel.
Very good. So this is 6 yards. This must also be 6 yards. Okay. All right. So 12 yards, 12 yards, 6 yards, 6 yards. So what does that mean? That means that we could define the perimeter, right? We're going to do what? Add all them up. It's going to be what? 12 yards.
36.
You got 36? Anyone else got another? Anyone else got an answer? So I'm going to add 12. Someone got 36 as well? 36, very good. So 12 yards plus...
36 yards.
Very good. Plus 12 yards, right? All right, 12 yards. Plus what? 6 yards. Okay, and we already include this 12. So 12, 12, 6, and 6. So the perimeter, therefore, is very easy to calculate this because we're just basically counting in what? We're counting in 6s and 12s. So 12 plus 12 is definitely 24. 6 plus 6 is 12. And 24 plus 12 is 36. So it's going to be definitely 36 yards. Does everyone understand number 1?
Yes.
Everyone understand number 1?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
It's very easy, right? This should be very easy for you all.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, good. As I expected. Number 2 is the same idea. Okay, the same idea. All right. So number 2 is going to be, again, you draw these. 9 feet is also going to be what? 9 feet.
9 feet.
Yeah. Right, it's also going to be 9 feet. And this is 5 feet. This is also going to be what? 5 feet. Right. So the perimeter, therefore, is going to be what? 5 feet.
28. 28 feet.
I get
28.
Oh, I get 28. Okay. 5 feet plus 9 feet. Anyone else got an answer? 9 feet.
28.
28.
28.
28. Very good. Plus 5 feet. Okay. Plus what? 9 feet. And so what do we have? 9 plus 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then 14 plus 14 is 28. So perimeter is going to be equal to 28 feet. Class, what is the definition of perimeter? Perimeter is what?
The distance around the shape.
The distance around
Very,
the shape.
very good. The distance around the shape. This one is definitely 36 yards. So put it right there. Nice and pretty. 36 yards. I just love the contrast between blue and red. And then 28 feet. Oh boy, that's a pretty bad looking 8. 28 feet. 28 feet. All right, and then the perimeter, all right? This one is going to be what? 11 inches. It's also going to be what? 11 inches. Very good. This 4 inches is also 4 inches as well. So all we need to do is just add them all up, right? So the perimeter, therefore, for this one, it's going to be what?
30 inches.
I get 30 inches.
Excuse me, Mr. T.
Yes, go ahead.
I can take a screenshot of the paper or a side list.
You mean the previous one before this? That's D'Angelo Smith? Okay, no problem. Let me go from the beginning. This is what we did at the beginning. You got this, or you need a screenshot of this one?
No.
Got this. Then we did this.
That's the one I need.
Okay. We good? We got it now? Good. All right, so we have 11 inches plus 4 inches, right? Plus 11 inches plus what?
Mr. T is 30 inches when you add.
When you add all of them up, like the complete thing?
So it's 30.
Okay. So P is going to be equal to 11 plus 4. What is 11 plus 4?
15.
15. Very good. 11 plus 4 is 15. And what is 15 plus 15?
30.
30. Very good. 30. 30. All right. Where's Chica? Where's Chica? Chica Smith, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, your mic sometimes goes on and off, so just be careful. All right.
Okay.
Be careful. So 30 inches is the correct answer. All right. Do you all understand this? These
Yes,
All the
sir.
questions we've done so far. Does it make sense to you all? Okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So now we're gonna do the now what I want you to do is take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. I think this is the last, yeah, this is the last one that I want you to send to me. So take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to do that. Again, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right.
Excuse me, Miss Petit.
Go
I
ahead.
wasn't finished writing down the last one.
The previous slide from this.
Oh, never mind. This is right here.
Okay, okay. Yeah, everyone needs to do that. Take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. We are about to do the quiz. I want us to do the quiz very soon. I just have one more thing to show you all because it will be on the quiz. So I need to show you all that before I give the quiz. But we're gonna do that one thing and then we're gonna get right into it. Please, for the quiz, don't get like afraid. Like, don't be afraid, right? Certain things. Don't let it scare you. Just do it just like how I show you, right? And you should be all right. Okay. All right. Who think they're gonna be able to get 100 on the quiz? Like, all right.
Possibly.
Me.
Okay. All right. Excellent. I love the confidence. Self-confidence, one of the #1 traits that you need in life. All right, so now this is the last one. You don't have to draw the images because it's gonna be too much short. And I do not have time to wait for all of you all to draw these. So we're just gonna do it. And I just want you to get the concept because this is something that you should be able to look at and do, but I know if I just put it on the quiz, like, Mr. Petit, you never showed us this. How? Why? So I'm gonna show you all it before I put on the quiz. But really and truly, I don't have to because it's really straightforward. And if you understand perimeter, like you should be able to get it. But I must show it to you all because that is what I am going to do because I am a good teacher. So I'm gonna be good to you all and show you all this one. But this is very easy because if we know that the perimeter is 32 and we have no side lengths, they didn't give us no side lengths. How are we gonna figure out the length of the side? Key thing now, what type of shape are we dealing with? This is a what?
Square.
Square. It's a square. The square. What do we know about a square? What do we know about a square?
All sides are
Divided by
equal.
four. All
All
sides are
sides
equal.
are equal. Very good. So in order to get the perimeter, they give us the perimeter. So in order to get the sides, if we know the perimeter is 32, what are we gonna do in order to get the sides?
Put 32 all around.
Very good.
Divided by 4.
Divided by 4. Not put 32 all around. That's a very good guess, but that's not accurate. We just have to divide it by 4 because we're trying to find the side of 1. So what is 32 divided by 4? That's gonna be what?
8.
8. Very good.
8.
So one side is gonna be equal to 8 inches. Class, are y'all writing this down?
Yes.
No, we're not writing this down. We're not writing this down. Remember I told y'all you don't have to write this down. This side you don't have to write. Unless you want to write it. Because
Was that supposed to be a trick question?
say it again?
Was that supposed to be a trick question?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a trick question, but some people fall right into it. All right, so 8, 8, 8 all around. That's how it works. So let's do this one. Perimeter, 64 yards. How are we gonna find this one?
Divided by
Also by
4.
dividing it by 4.
Also divided by 4. What is 64 divided by 4? That gives us what?
16.
16.
16, very good. 16 yards. So we know this is 8 inches. 8 inches. And this is 16 yards. By the way, you see that I keep on putting these lines here? What y'all think these lines mean?
To indicate the perimeter around
You're
the wall.
You're trying to indicate that
It's
all
called
sides are
equal to-
even.
Very good.
Equal.
Very good. I'm trying to indicate that all the sides are even or congruent or equal to each other. This is a square. All right. Very good. You're very smart. So very smart So this is going to be 16 yards. And finally, we have perimeter. We know the perimeter is 80 feet. And so we're trying to get the length of one side. It's going to be 80
divided by 4, that equals 20.
80 divided by 4. Very good. It's equal to 20. 20 feet. Don't forget the sign. So that means that each side, okay, is going to be 20 feet. All right. Each side is going to be 20 feet. So that means that this side, this side, this side, and also this side is going to be 20 feet. So 20 feet. 20 feet.
Excuse me.
Go ahead.
How did you get them sides? Like, I know, like how did you get them sides? Like, how did you get to divide it? Like, if
Very
you
good
don't
question. Very good. Very good question. Very good question. What's your name?
Denisha Lewis.
Denisha, yes. So Denisha, what shape we looking at? What is the shape? This is a what?
I mean it all. Like, how did you get it to divide it?
That's a good question. And so I'm asking, what shape is this?
Square.
It's a square. What do you know about squares?
They have 4 sides.
They have 4 sides. We know about them 4 sides. All sides are what? All 4 sides are what? Start with E. All 4 sides are what?
Equal.
Equal. Very good. So if all 4 sides are equal and they tell you that the perimeter is 32, all you need to do is we need to divide by 4 to get one side. Now, once you get one side, you know that all the sides are equal. So that's why we put 8, 8, 8, and 8.
And then, okay.
Uh-huh.
See, all the sides is 4, right? You divide it, you divide it by 32. And then you get 8.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yes, so that's all I wanted to know.
That's it? Okay. That's all. Okay, good. Pretty simple. So we do the same thing here. 64, we divide it by 4 because it's 4 sides, right? And we put 16 all around because if one side is 16, all sides must be 16. Similarly, same thing. I didn't put this answer for this one, but the same thing is true for this. If one side is 20 feet, then all the other sides must also be 20 feet as well. All right. So just also make a note of that. All right. Okay, cool. So now I think we're ready for the quiz. It is 7:02. I wanted to give you all a quiz at 7 o'clock.
Can I write that down real quick, please?
Yes, you can write it down. No problem. No problem. I wanted to give you all the quiz at 7 o'clock, so we're 2 minutes late. So we have to quickly do this quiz. Hopefully you'll finish with that in no more than 5 minutes. I can't give you more than 5 minutes to do that quiz. No more than 5 minutes. And I believe that a lot of you will be completed with that before 5 minutes, all right? So I'm gonna put the quiz inside the chat, all right? This is the 3rd quiz in the perimeter series. In this one, we're looking at finding the missing side when the perimeter is given. When the perimeter is given. We've been looking at finding missing sides when perimeter is not given. Now we're gonna be looking at finding the missing side when the perimeter is given. So I'm gonna put the quiz inside the chat. This is the first quiz for the night, even though it's a quiz 3, it's the first quiz for the night. Once you started the quiz, please put started inside the chat. Again, once you start the quiz, please put started inside the chat. Everyone should be doing this. Again, once you start the quiz, please put started inside the chat. Let me go ahead check your grades. Go ahead.
So if it's a circle, what the sides, how much the sides would be?
Wow, that's a very good question, Brenning. That's what we're going to be doing next. Not today, but eventually. But just to give you a little hint, if it's a circle, we call it the circumference. And I am sure some of you have ever heard the word circumference before. That's basically, you use the formula 2 pi r to be able to calculate it. Does that make sense? So if it's a circle, we call it the circumference and we use a specific formula for that, right? That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So So the perimeter for a circle, the perimeter for a circle is the color circumference. So she asked a very, very good question just now. That's a very thinking.
Mr. Petit, can you please send the link again, please?
Yes, I could do that. I'm gonna send it one more time. The quiz is, I'm gonna put it inside the chat. Once you started it, please put started inside the chat. Again, once you started, please put started inside the chat. Everyone should be doing quiz number 1. Everyone should be doing quiz number 1. Now it's out of 28, so it's out of 28. So if it's out of 28, how much is supposed to get? You're supposed to get at least what, 22? Oh, you can't even get 22. You have to at least get 23. You have to at least get 23. If you get anything lower than 23, you have to redo the quiz. All right. So the quiz is out of 28. If you get anything less than 20, if you get anything less than, if you get 23, you should be able to get 23 and above. If you get anything less than 23, you have to redo the quiz. Asia, please redo your quiz. Asia, please redo your quiz. I don't know if that was a mistake, because sometimes it's a mistake. They quickly like send it, but Asia, you have to redo your quiz.
I didn't finish my quiz yet.
You didn't finish it, okay. All right, that's fine. Cleveland, where's Cleveland? Cleveland, can you hear me? Cleveland, where's Cleveland? Cleveland Ramsey, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Redo your quiz the right way, please. Redo your quiz the right way. Do the calculations properly. Do the calculations yourself.
What did I do wrong?
Redo the quiz the right way, Cleveland. I'm born yesterday. There's no way you did those calculations.
You said to do it in under 5 minutes, so I did.
Do it the right way. Do it the right way. Very good, Amari. Very good, Albert Rocks. Very good. You all did it pretty good. But oh, by the way, once you finish with the quiz, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Very good.
On number 7, is that negative? No, that negative is not supposed to be there, right?
Number 7.
On the photo where it says perimeter, it says negative 20 centimeters.
Number 7? That's an equal sign. Sorry. That's an equal sign.
Okay.
That's an equal sign. Sorry about that. Very good. Who else has completed that quiz? Very good. Amari, Albert, and Shada. Shade Miller. Probably pronounced that name wrong, but Shade Miller. Or Shadaya. I can't. I'm sorry. Miller. S. Miller.
Shaddai.
Shaddai. Very good. Okay. Shaddai, can you send me
I sent the picture on WhatsApp.
okay, let's see. Shaddai. You did? Okay, I see it. Okay, I see it. Shaddai. Let me add you. Okay. I need everyone to complete their quiz. Very good, Sharoni. Excellent job. Very good. Rodrika, you have to redo your quiz. You have to at least get a 23. If you get anything lower than a 23, you have to redo your quiz. All right. Deshaun, excellent job. Very good, Deshaun. Very good. By the way, everyone, once you finish with your quiz, take a screenshot of your grade and send it to me via WhatsApp. I like what I'm seeing. A lot of you are getting all right. That's incredible. Deshaun, Malia, Latavia, Davinique, Antonique, all of them did very well. Tyler, China, Cleveland, Leandre, and all y'all did very well. So that's very good.
When
Go ahead.
I took the quiz, but I exited out, so I wasn't able to take a screenshot of the grade.
That's fine. Just make sure for the next one you take a screenshot of the grade. That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
Um, okay. Nalia, there's Nalia.
Mr. Petit,
Yes.
I clicked my answers, right? And the thing must be unclick it and cause my answer to be short.
Oh gosh, I see you short. By 2. Oh my God, you got a perfect score. You got a perfect score. That's fine. Sometimes that happens, technical things. But it's a good thing that you go ahead.
For number 3, this is just one question. For number 3, I add up all the sides, right? And then I subtracted by 27, and I ain't getting the ones with showing up for the option.
Do it again, Joel. Do it again. Because sometimes you might make a slight mistake. Yes, sometimes you may make a slight mistake. So just do it again. All right. Nalia, where's Nalia's store?
Yes, sir.
Did you send me your quiz grid?
No, you wanted me to redo it again?
No. It came out before you got a chance to take a screenshot.
Yes, sir.
That's fine. I want to save your number. So can you send me your name? Just type in your name so I can have it at the forefront so I can save your name right now. And very good Rashadini, very good Chai, very good Carlton. We taken, I say I only give you all 5 minutes. It's 7:10 and no one said, Mr. Petit, we only needed 5 minutes for this. All right, very good, very good. Very good Chai, very good Lakeisha, very good Sterling, very good Timothy, Rodrigo, Ronika, Danaj, Destiny, Kanan just reached 28 out of 28. Impressive. Very good, Nikki. Cristiano Smith, you have to redo your quiz. All right. Cristiano Smith, you have to redo your quiz. The rest of us, please make sure you all quickly do this quiz because we have to move on. Very good, Kelvin Gordon. Very good job. All right. Very good, Kelvin. All right, so good. Very good. So I'm going to give you all 2 more minutes for this quiz, just 2 more minutes. If you haven't done the quiz successfully, you have 2 more minutes to quickly do that. And then we're going to move on to what we have prepared for tonight. So just 2 more quizzes. All right, just 2 more quizzes. Sorry, just 2 more minutes. Well, 1 more minute now. All right. 1 more minute now. All right. Good. 1 more minute, and then we can move on to the rest of stuff we have prepared for this evening. All right. Okay. Okay, there we go.
I done.
Finish. Very good. Okay, so we should be completed with that. Okay, so China, Daria Harris, Latavia, Malaya, Nalia, Shaddai, Chai, Sharanik, Jasmine. I sent you all something, Dosia. I sent you all something. Please do that. Please, you all saw what I sent you all, right? Let me know if you all those names were I called.
Yes, sir.
Did you all see what I sent you all?
Yes.
Did you?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah,
please
sure.
complete them for me and do the same thing. Take a screenshot of your grade and send them via WhatsApp. All right. Again, those names who I called, take a screenshot, complete what I sent you all and take a screenshot of your grade. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna move on from this, and I want you to really pay attention for to what I'm about to be sharing right now, right? There probably is a quiz on this somewhere. Okay, so good. We are going to be looking at this is okay. Okay, first fine. So what we're gonna be doing is anyone here love algebra? Well,
I'm okay with it.
okay with algebra? Okay.
Okay.
So what if I combine perimeter and algebra together? Would y'all cry or would y'all be excited?
I'm a child.
You, oh gosh.
No, I'd be excited.
You'll be excited? You'll be
It'd
excited.
be a challenge.
It'll be a challenge. It'll be good. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna combine perimeter and algebra. I hope no one crying now. Or if you're crying, it's tears of joy. How about that? Let's go with that.
There's some
All right.
extreme sadness.
Oh my. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw this trapezium. So my I'm gonna draw my first side. My first side of trapezium. I want everyone to draw this, please. And I want everyone to pay attention. Just pay a lot of attention to this because sometimes persons don't understand this, and it's primarily because they may not be paying attention. Just pay attention to this, right? So I have my first side drawn. Everyone should have their first side drawn. Then I'm gonna have my second side drawn. Okay, then my second side drawn. Okay, good. So first side, then second side. All right. And then I'm going to have this side as well. So this side. So it's almost looking like a trapezium. You just gotta like close it out at the end, right? Close it off at the end, right? So let's do that. So let's close it off at the end. Go ahead.
I got a 24 or 28.
24 to 28. That's good because if you got a 23 or the 28, then you would have to redo it. I mean, anything less than 23, you have to redo it. All right. So there we have it. What is the shape? What do we call this shape? Right here. What do we call this shape?
Trapezoid.
Trapezium, trapezoid. That's the name of this, right? Remember the topic or the subsection is perimeter and algebra. So we're gonna be looking at x. We're just gonna be looking at the variable x. I won't give you all any other variable. I don't want to complicate it, not yet. So we're gonna name these sides, but instead of using numbers, say we're gonna use letters. So we're gonna call this side x minus 2. So this is the length of this side. So length of this side, we're gonna say it's x minus 2. All right, so write that down for me. That's the length of this side, x minus 2. All right. Then we have the length of the top part, right? The length of the top part, which we're gonna be very nice to y'all, and we're just gonna say that this top part is x. So a few things to look at, because I don't want you to look up to the screen and you see a bunch of letters. The first side we have here is x minus 2. That's the first side. The second side that we have here is x. Is everything clear so far? You all good?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. But we still have some other sides that we have left. We're gonna name them as well. We're gonna give them some more names. And we're saying, Mr. Petit, well, where are we getting these letters from? X plus 2, x this and that. That's what is given in the question. That's what the question give us, so that's what we have to work with. So far we have 3 sides. They told us that this first side is x minus 2. The second side is x. And this third side is what? It's the length of this side. The length of this side. X plus 6. One more time, everyone. What's the length of this side? This particular side.
X plus 6.
X plus 6. Very good. So this side is x minus 1. This side is x, and this side is x plus 6. All right. Good. So, and then we only have one more side left. So we're gonna call this 2x. So we're dealing with algebra, so certain things you have to understand about algebra. So algebra, the letters, we call them a variable. So what do we call the letters in algebra? We call them a variable. Very good. So we call the letters a variable. The numbers in front of the letters, we call the numbers in front of the letters.
Exponents.
Not exponents.
Constants.
Not constants. The letters and the numbers in front of the letters, what we call them?
Product.
Not product.
Coefficient.
Coefficients. Very good. Whoever said that, I heard two persons say it, you're absolutely correct. So once again, we call the letters what? What we call the letters?
Variables.
Variables. Very good. And what do we call the numbers in front of the letters?
Coefficient.
Coefficient.
Okay.
So, what is the coefficient of this term?
2.
2. Very good. 2. Because 2 is in front of x, that's the coefficient. Now I have a trick. Go ahead.
How did you get 2 and 6? Like, how did you get, like, you say you have x, take away 2 and then x plus 6 and then x and then 2x. Like,
that's a very good question. And I love that you always ask the questions. So the way how I got this is because that's what they give me in the question. I didn't make it up. They just give me it in the question. So when you open your exam paper, they just give you this. You see what I'm saying? So you don't have to figure it out or calculate. They just give you this, and this is what you have to work with. All right?
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
Good. So once again, what is the coefficient of this term?
2.
2. Very good. Now I have a very interesting question. I can see if we get this. What is the coefficient of this term?
1.
Someone say 1. Where's the 1?
It's invisible.
It's invisible. Very good. So x by itself, the coefficient is what? 1.
Invisible.
It was 1. So you always count this as 1. Even though it's x by itself, you always count it as 1. So what is the coefficient of this term right here?
1.
1. So it's 1x. All right. And what's the coefficient of this term here? This is what? 1x. Very good. Very good. So again, we call the letters variables. So x variable, these are variables, right? Because they change, right? And we call the numbers in front of the letters, we call them what? Coefficient. Very good. Now, if we have a number, let's say it's a real number, and the number is either, it's attached to the variable either by a positive sign or a negative sign. What do we call these real numbers that are attached to our variables by a positive sign or a negative sign? What do we call these numbers?
Negative numbers?
No. What is 2 and what is 6? What do we call them?
Constants.
Even numbers.
I heard it. Someone said it.
Even numbers.
Constants. So we have 3 things so far that I told you all. The letters are called what?
Variables.
Very good. So the letters are the variables. What variable do I have in this particular question? I only have one variable. What variable I have x. Very good. Next, the numbers in front of the variables are called what?
Coefficients.
Very good. And so the coefficient of this term is 1. The coefficient of this term is 1. The coefficient of this term is 1. The coefficient of this term is 2. Excellent. Now the numbers, real numbers that are attached to our variables either by a plus sign or a negative sign, like -2 and 6, are called what?
Constants.
Constants. Very good. So we have 3 things. We have variables, we have coefficients, and you have constants. Now the entire thing here, I call it thing because I don't want to give it away, but the entire quote unquote thing here, we call this an expression. All right, we call this an expression. All right, so this entire combination of terms, we call it an expression. If it's just by itself, we just say it's a term. So this is a term. 2x is a term. 1x is a term. 1x minus 2 is an expression. All right, 1x plus 2 is also an expression. Now we kind of use them interchangeably. We could say that this is 2x is an expression. We could say 1x is an expression too. But we'll never say, we could, yeah, they kind of mix them. But I could say 1x, but technically I'm supposed to say that 1x is a term. Like just singly, like just those single units, they call them terms. But together, we call them expressions. Does that make sense? So we have this term, 1x is a term, 1x is a term. 1x minus 2, we call it an algebraic expression. 2x is a term. 1x plus 6 is an expression, an algebraic expression. Does that make sense to you all? All right.
Yes, sir.
Good. So now we gotta now we have already covered all that. So now, for some of you, that's review. For some of you, you gotta learn it for the first time. That's fine. Okay, so now, go ahead.
Can you explain the 3 terms again, please? The first one.
No problem. I could explain it again. Let me just put this question so that we could have persons writing this down. But I'm going to explain it again because some people do need to hear it again, and that's fine. All right. So,
Mr. Petit,
go ahead.
that looks so confusing. I still don't understand.
Oh, it does confuse. That's fine. That's fine. Algebra is one of those things that you just have to get used to it, right? You might not get it on the first go. I mean, who are you, Superman? But as you do it in practice, you'll get it. So they want me to go over it again. So I will do that. That's fine. So what I was saying is that, let me just write it. Some people might get it if I write it. So,
Excuse me, we writing
ahead.
it down?
Yes, you're writing this right now. You're writing that down. All right. So what I was saying is that any letters that we have, letters. Why am I using purple? I mean pink. But let's go ahead and use it. Any letters that we have, what we call our letters, we call them
variables.
Variables. Very good, variables. For those persons who understand things when it's written down, we call them variables. Next, any numbers in front of the letters. So for example, the 2 in front of the X, right? We call that
Exponent?
not exponent. No, not exponent. We call that a
Coefficient.
Coefficient. All right. Coefficient. And then so let's say, let's go back here. We have 2x, sorry, let's say we have x plus 6. We call the 6 a what? We call the 6 a constant. A constant. Very good, a constant. So if you want to write that down, you can. But if you know it, that's fine. That's not the main discussion for this evening, right? All right, so 3 things. Letters are variables. The numbers in front of the X is a coefficient. And the numbers, the real numbers by itself are constants. All right. Does that make sense to y'all? Let me know if that makes sense to y'all before I move on to the actual question.
Could you repeat it again, please?
I can. So letters, variables. Any letters that we have, like X, if I say X, A, B, C, whatever letters I have, in this case, I only deal with X. So any letters I have, it's going to be our variables. Okay. Any letters I have is going to be our variables. Any number in front of the X, yes, go ahead.
I was asking how come there are constants? How come it's like plus numbers and negative numbers?
They're just numbers that don't have a variable next to it. You notice that, right? So constants are basically a number that don't have like a variable on it. So we can't say it's a coefficient because it don't have a variable. If it had a variable, we would call it a coefficient. But since it's by itself, you know, it's kind of all alone, single, we call it a constant. And it's a constant because it's a fixed value. Like it's a fixed amount. You have 6 marbles, that's all you have. You don't have 8, you don't have 9, you have 6. Same thing with -2. It's a number on the number line, and it's a fixed amount. It's -2. So it's a constant. That makes sense? It doesn't change like a variable could
Yes, sir, I
change.
think so.
It doesn't change. Variables could change. That's why it's called a variable, right? Variable changing, but constants are fixed. So any number that just tag along, that doesn't have a like a letter on the side of it, it's called a constant. That make sense?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank
Good.
you.
Okay, so now let's go ahead and read the question, because this is what I actually want us to do. The question, oh yeah, we have time. Okay, I need a volunteer to read this question for me so we get to do this. Any volunteer wants to read the question. By the way, you're writing this question down. Everyone needs to be writing this question down. Are y'all writing this question now? I mean, or have y'all written it down?
Is it a question?
Yes, the question.
I read it now.
Yes, write it down. Write down the question. Okay, go ahead. Someone who wants to read this?
Me?
Go ahead, Grace. Yeah.
The diagram shows Mr. Jones' tomato field. Write down an expression for the distance around the field.
Excellent job. And Sharonik, read this question for me, please.
Write down an expression for
No,
distance.
well, start from the top, sorry.
Sorry. The diagram shows Mr. Jones' tomato field. Write down an expression for the distance around the field.
Very good. And one last person, Joshua Smith. Read this question for me, please. Joshua Smith. Okay, can't really hear from Joshua. Jasmine Moss, are you there? Jasmine. Where's Jasmine? Albert Rocks, where's Albert? Albert Rocks.
Yes, sir.
Question. Read the question for me, please.
The diagram shows Mr. Jones' tomato field. Write down an expression for the distance around it.
Very good.
Excuse me, Miss Liberty. May I use the bathroom, please?
Yes, we can. So basically, what is this trapezium a representation of? What is this trapezium a representation of?
Mr. Jones' tomato field.
Mr. Jones' tomato field. Who had like tomatoes? You like tomatoes?
Me.
Not by itself.
Not by itself. I know some persons they put.
I like
this-
tomatoes by itself.
Only
Yeah,
with cow salad.
Only with conch salad.
I do.
I like
Salt
ketchup.
and pepper on a tomato and just eat it.
Yeah, people just do that. No one else do that, right? Right?
I kind of do that.
Okay, that's
I know
fine.
about
That's fine. Some people do that, and that's fine. And it
They don't
tastes good
taste
to them.
bad, though.
Yeah,
Or
it
kids like
don't taste bad.
cut
It don't.
it and boil it as tomato soup. Some people do that.
Yes. Yeah, tomato soup tastes good. Anyone ever had tomato soup? Probably never had.
No.
Yeah, tomato soup tastes amazing, especially if you have someone who know what they're doing. So basically,
sir.
this
I'll
is
And
this.
I don't
so
like
ba-
tomato soup, but I like dumpling soup though.
Oh yeah, dumpling soup. That's right, dumpling soup. Okay, so this is a tomato field. So this trapezium is not just a trapezium. It's an outline or the perimeter of what? Someone's farm, right? His field, right? That's how it's shaped. So they want us to write down an expression. Class, what do we mean by an expression? What do we mean by expression? When they say expression, when they say an expression, do they just mean one single term?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Oh, no.
The two terms being combined together.
Very good. So when they say they want expression, they want terms combined together, right? So they write down expression for the distance around the field. Now, let me ask you a question. Does this question think it's slick? It says, oh, write down expression for the distance around the field. What do we call, what's that P word that we use for the distance around the field? Perimeter. Very good. So what is this question actually asking us for? Were they trying to be smart?
Find the perimeter. To write an expression for the
Very good. They want you to write an expression for the perimeter. That's all. So that means that, are we just going to consider one side? Or are we going to consider all the sides?
All the sides.
All the sides. Why are we going to consider all the sides?
This has the whole distance around the field.
Very
So
good.
that's around the perimeter.
Very good. Because the perimeter, by definition, is the distance around the shape. And they told us in the question, they want the distance around the field. Okay? So let's go ahead and do that. Let's do just that, right? Let's be very good students, and let's go ahead and quickly tackle this question. Okay? So let's go ahead and do this. So I'm going to say that there's multiple ways you could start from, right? There's no, or we can start from one side. Just like, remember I told you all, right, that there's no particular way to start. You can start in any direction. It's fine. Okay? But they only want the expression. All right? They only want the expression for it so far. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to start off with, let me move all these things here. So I'm going to start off with this one. So this is going to be what? X, right? Plus what?
X.
X plus 6. X plus 6. I should use a different color so y'all could see like I'm actually like where I'm at in the thing. So the first one is X. So the different color. Let's use blue. So the second one is gonna be what? X plus 6 plus
2x.
X plus 6. Let's do X plus 6 first. X plus 6. Plus what?
2x.
Plus 2x. Plus 2x. Plus
X minus 2.
Plus x minus 2. Plus x minus 2. So class, they just want us to write an expression for the distance around the field. So all we do is we're going to start off with x. So we put x. That's our length of the first side. X plus 2. Sorry, x plus 6. That's the length of the second side. 2x. That's the length of the third side. And then x minus 2. That's the length of this side. Does that make sense to y'all? Let me know if that makes sense.
Yes.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit. Can
Yes.
you explain it again, please?
Yes, I can explain
Wait,
it again.
Mr. Petit, wouldn't we be adding the alike what it called?
The like terms?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we are. We will be adding the like terms, but they didn't tell us to simplify this expression, eh? So that's the next step. So in the next step, we will simplify it. Okay? So go ahead. Someone have a question?
Can you explain it again, please?
I could do that. So the first thing that we do is, remember we're trying to find a distance around the field. So we're gonna say x, that's the first length. So we put that x there. Then we're gonna say this next length, that's x plus 6. So we put it here. And then it's the next length, which is what? 2x. So we put that here, right? And then we have x minus 2. So we put that here. So we add all of them. Why are we adding all of them? Why we add? Why is it adding?
Because they're like?
Because they're all us. Because they're all
No. Why is it
Can't hear
adding?
anything, hello?
Hello, can you hear me? Joshua, can you hear me? The rest of y'all, can y'all hear me? Okay. So Joshua has a problem. I don't think he can hear us. Joshua, I think your internet, he can't hear us. You can't even hear what I'm saying. But oh gosh. I think it's his internet that's given a problem. Hopefully.
I cannot hear anything.
Okay, I'm going to message him right now. Joshua. You have to log out. and come back. Log out and return, please. We can hear you though.
No.
Okay, there we
Still
go. So log out and return, Joshua. All right. That's probably not helpful because you can't hear us. But anyway, why do we add?
I'm just gonna rejoin.
Why are we adding? Remember what's the topic for today? The topic for today is what?
Find the perimeter.
Perimeter. In perimeter, how do we find perimeter? We do what?
Add the distance.
Add the distance around
We
the
add.
field.
Very good. Because they want the distance around. That's the perimeter. Don't mind. Don't let them confuse you. That's the perimeter. So that's why we add all them up. That's why the operation is addition. All right. So, okay, that's the first part. Pretty easy. All we got to do is just take what we have there, combine them, and with plus signs. Not but that. Okay, so the next question say, okay, since you're all so smart, I want you to simplify your answer.
Mr. Petit,
Go ahead.
but something that's just ain't clicking in my brain.
It ain't registering? Okay, no problem. All right, let's do it again. So we're gonna simplify it, and then we're gonna review part 1 for her. In your class, have you all done algebra yet?
I have.
Yes, sir.
We did.
Okay. If you've done algebra, this will be very easy. If you haven't done algebra, then it'll look like Kung Fu. All right. So some people who have done algebra, it's easy. Other people who have not done algebra, it's difficult. So they want us to simplify our answer from the first part. So how do we get our answer for the first part? Denisha. Where's Denisha? Thanks, Cecilia. Okay, good. So we got our answer from the first part. We took this x, put it here.
Yes, sir.
Then we took the x plus 6 and we put it here. Then we took the 2x and we put it here. That makes sense? And then we took, you sure? Then we took the next side and we put x minus 2, we put it here. And we combine all of them with a plus sign. All right? Does that make sense to you? That's all we did. We didn't do nothing special. We just took all these expressions and add them together. That's fine?
Yes, sir. I understand now.
Good. So now all we need to do is go back to this. So we're going to write down an expression. But they want us to simplify. Does anyone know how to simplify expressions like these?
Group all like terms.
Group all the like terms.
Divide. You divide.
The like terms.
Group all the like terms is what I'm hearing. I'm even hearing someone say divide. Why would we divide?
So once you've added all an answer that you got, you divide it by a number.
You divide it by a number. You might be divided by a number. That number would have to be the perimeter, wouldn't it be?
Yes, sir.
Yes, very good. So they're gonna supply us with the perimeter. All right. But so far, all I want us to do for the day is focus on simplifying. Okay, so when you have to simplify, you have to grab all the like terms. All right. Now, this is very easy. You don't have to complicate it. But you have to grab all the like terms. Remember I was talking about by the way, if you know how to do it, just put your answer inside the chat. If you know how to do it, just put your answer inside the chat. Okay. If you know how to do it, just put your answer inside the chat. For those of us who do not know, then obviously we have to learn it. Okay, so basically, we have to combine all the x's together. So let's go ahead and do that. So how many x's do we have? We have 1x, right? We have 1x here. We have what? Another x here, don't we? We have where we have another x. We have another x here, don't we? And then we have what? Another x.
Another x right there.
Right there. Very good. So we're gonna combine all of the x's. Please pay attention. Please pay attention. Combine all of the x's here. All right. So I'm gonna bring all of my x's together, and guess what? I'm gonna bring the signs too. So when you combining them, don't leave the signs. You have to bring the signs as well. All right, so bring the signs as well. So all this is gonna be combined together.
Mr. Petit.
Yes.
So our final answer should be an answer with the plus sign in the middle, not an equal sign.
That's correct. That's correct. Very good. So I'm going to combine all of them together. So this one is what? 1x plus what? Plus what? 1x. 1x, very good. Plus what?
2x.
Plus 2x, very good. Plus 2x. Plus what?
1x.
1x. Plus 1x, very good. Plus 1x. Good. Now, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my numbers now. So wait, before I even get to that, let me recap what I just did. All my
Mr.
x's,
Petit?
go ahead.
I only put the X. Would that be the same thing?
You only put the x's? Did you put the 2x? Did you put the 2x?
2x, yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Even if you just put, that's fine. If you don't have to put the 1x. The 1x is optional. So we have x, which is 1x. Then we have another x. Then we have 2x, and we have 1x. So we group all them together. All right. Now we already deal with the variables. Now we're gonna deal with the constants. So I'm gonna use another color. I'm gonna use, say, green for this. So I have 6 by itself. So I'm going to take 6, and then I have -2 by itself. So I'm going to take the +6 here and take the -2 here and join them together. So this is going to be +6 -2. Does everyone understand that?
Mr. Petit,
+6.
why did we take the -2 instead of the +6?
We took both.
No, I mean in like the sign. The sign.
Okay, so for the sign on +6, we brought that right over. So we keep the positive. And then -2, you can't just bring 2. You have to bring -2. So we keep it sign. So I don't know if that helps. What I don't know if that helps. I hope I answered your question. Did it? Or no?
I guess it did. I just was confused because of the sign part. Like,
what you wanted us to put? You want us to put -2 +6?
No, like I understand what you did. I just can wait till you have the final answer.
Okay. So what I did is I took the 6. You have to bring the sign with it as well. So I have the 6 and I have the -2. All right. And so that's our first step, grouping all the like terms. I can't go on unless everyone is completely good with this part. If you all ain't good at this part, doesn't make no sense. We move on. Does everyone understand what I did for this part?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
For some reason, this still ain't clicking on me, Mr. Petit. I think as we go on and do it more, then I might get it.
I believe so. More examples would help, right? But it's not rocket science. Don't overthink it. And that's what I used to do when I was, similar to your age. I used to overthink a lot. And my teacher would always tell me, don't overthink. You're overthinking, right? It's not as complicated as you might think. All we're doing is we just grouping it together. So we have the 1x, all the x's we bring together. So just take all the x's and bring them together. 1x, 2x, 1x. And then all of the numbers by itself that doesn't have no x, we group them together. So 6 and -2. Okay. Now, all we need to do now is count. So we're gonna count, right? So we're gonna say it's gonna be equal to, what is 1x plus 1x? That's gonna be what?
2x.
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 Very good. What is 2x plus 1x? It's gonna be what?
3x.
3x. Very good. What is 6 minus 2?
4.
4.
4, very good. So it'll be plus 4. So again, let me recap what I did. All I did was 1 plus 1x plus 1x is 2x. 2x plus 1x is 3x. And 6 minus 2 is 4. We good?
So,
and finally, for the last step,
yes.
I am going to add what is 2x plus 3x.
5x.
It's gonna be 5x. Very good. 5x. And we can't really add none because it's just by itself. So it's gonna be what?
No, because they're
Plus 4.
Plus 4. So it's gonna be plus 4.
5x plus 4.
So 5x plus 4. Now,
17.
1 second. Can we simplify this some more? Can we simplify this more than this?
No.
No,
sir.
Sure.
Yes,
What?
sir.
We can't,
If it
we can't
was
do 9x. We can't
No,
do
sir.
9x.
No, we can't because they're different terms.
I
Did
think,
you think you could? Who
yeah.
think we could? Go ahead, Jabron. You think we can? How can
yeah.
we simplify it some more? Go ahead.
I feel like if you add the 4 into the 5x, it'll become 9x. That's all I think.
Okay. So you're saying that we can do it. Anyone else saying that we could simplify it some more? Go
you
ahead.
could divide the 4 with the 5 and then you get your answer for x.
Okay, she's saying divide 4 and the 5 and you get your answer for x. Okay, anyone else?
We can't simplify it no more.
Nalia, you're saying we cannot simplify it no more.
We can.
Why?
Because you need a variable at 4 times. No, well, 5 can't go into 4, so.
I don't think so.
What do you mean by 5 can't go in the 4? What do you mean?
Because we can't divide it and we can't do anything else. Because usually at the end of this, you would divide, but
Okay.
we can't simplify.
We can't simplify. She's saying we can't simplify. We have some people saying
Mr.
we can't
Petit,
simplify. Yes.
No, we cannot
which
simplify.
subject is next?
We leave it just like that.
Health in general.
Okay.
And it's not okay. It's either yes or no so.
I mean, sorry, yes, sir.
That's fine. Okay, so, last time I'm gonna ask this, can we simplify this further or can we not simplify this further?
No, we can't.
No, sir. Cannot.
No,
Cannot?
sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
So, there's something in algebra called, I don't know if you all learned this or you all may have not, but there's something in algebra called like terms, right? Like terms, right? And there's another term.
Hello?
Good day, can you hear me? We can hear you. We can hear you. Can you hear us?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, good. There's something called like terms and there's something called
Unlike.
unlike terms. So Jabron, please pay attention to this.
Yeah, so.
We have like terms and we have unlike terms. So always remember this whenever you're doing algebra. You have like terms, you have unlike terms. For like terms, we can add or subtract them with no problem. So they can be added or subtracted. So we can add them and we can subtract them. It's fine. So like terms is going to be stuff that are like. So x and x, 1x plus 1x, 2x. 2x plus 1x, 3x. They are like. We could add them. 2x plus 3x, 5x. They are like. Okay, so we could add them. We could have fun. Unlike terms, however, there's a problem. Can someone tell me what's the problem? Unlike terms. Unlike terms. So for unlike terms, we cannot add them. And we cannot
add
and you
unlike
cannot
terms without a variable, without the same variable.
Very good. We can't add them or we can't subtract them. So
once they don't have the same variable, you can't do nothing.
Very good. So we can't add them or subtract them. One thing we could do with unlike terms, we could multiply and divide them. We can't add or subtract them. Again, we can multiply or divide unlike terms, but we cannot add or subtract unlike terms. So back to our question. We have 5x plus 4. Can we simplify it further?
No, sir.
No, we cannot. No, we
No,
cannot. Because these are what we call what?
Unlike
Unlike
terms.
terms.
Unlike terms. Unlike terms. Very good. Good. So what I want you to do is take a picture of this and send it to me. So our answer is 5x plus 4. That's our answer. 5. That's the expression. That's the expression. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Everyone should do that. Everyone should do that. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Take a picture of your work and send it to me. Go ahead.
Question. Can you explain unlike terms again?
Yes, I could do that. I could do that. No problem. So I'm glad you asked that question. So like terms, we can add or subtract them with no problem. So for example, if you look carefully, 1x and 1x, that's like term, 2x. So we add them, no problem. 2x plus 1x, we add them, 3x, no problem. So we could add them with no problem, and it's fine. 1x plus 1x is 2x. 2x plus 1x, 3x. We could add it with no problem. 2x plus 3x is 5x. We could add it with no problem. That's fine? So once they have the same variable, they are like terms, right? But even 6 and 4, even 6 and 2, they are like terms because both of them are numbers. So like terms are basically stuff that are alike. They look alike, right? But when we look at this one, 5x and 4, there's a problem because this one has x, but this one does not have x. This one is a coefficient with a variable. This is just a constant. And so these two are unlike terms. And for unlike terms, we can't add or subtract them. We just leave it as is. So the answer is just the expression 5x plus 4. Does that make sense? I hope that helps.
Yes, sir.
May I use the restroom, please?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. All right. Does this question make sense to y'all, or y'all still lost?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Who think they could do it? Who think? Okay, no problem, Denisha. We're gonna do another question, another example. But who think they could do this without my help? Without my help, you think you could do this? You don't even need my help to be able to do this. Good. Okay, good. Now, so it's 4 minutes too. So what we're gonna do is when we come back tomorrow, I'm going to we're gonna begin with a question like this, but guess what? We're gonna extend it because you know what we haven't found yet. We haven't found what haven't we found? With all our calculations.
The perimeter.
The perimeter.
We haven't found the perimeter, and we haven't found what? We haven't found what?
What x is?
What x is? Yes, we need to figure out what x is. I don't know why x always getting lost. We always have to find x. So in our next class, when we come back tomorrow, we're gonna have to be able to find x. So this is perimeter with algebra. All right, it's very easy, but if you're seeing it for the first time, it might seem intimidating, and that's no problem. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, if you are doing health science or general science, please stay. If you're not doing that, then you can leave. For those of you who are not doing health or general, have a wonderful night. I'll see you all tomorrow. Okay?
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Wait, is a C a
What
pass
topic
on
we on
general?
now? What topic we on now?
We're on health and general science.
Wait, is general is a pass or no?
Say it again?
Is a C in general a pass or no?
Yes, a C in general science is a pass.
Oh, but I'm gonna retake it though.
That's fine. That's no problem. Listen, it's nothing wrong with trying to do your best. If I got a C in general science, I would have definitely retake it because you want to aim for the best that you could possibly do. And so don't let no one tell you that you are not gonna be able to do your best or that you shouldn't strive for your best. You always want to autograph your work with excellence. So that's good that you don't want to stick to a mediocre grade. That's fine.
Mr. Petit.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna stay for Bible on Thursday, I think.
No problem. That's fine. You can always, like I said, for these stuff, You could look at the recordings. I'm gonna put the recordings on my channel. I always do it, put the recordings on. So maybe not exactly on the exact night, but definitely you're gonna get the recordings on my channel.
And say past Bible, so I'm not gonna retake it.
Okay, that's good. All right, so let's move on to health and general science. The last thing we were on, let me move all this stuff. Clear our drawings. Okay. So the last thing that we were on, where we were talking about hereditary disease. Okay. We said that there are different types of disease, and we were on hereditary disease. And can anyone remember the type of disease that we are talking about for hereditary? Type of the type. Sickle cell anemia. Very good. Now with sickle cell, right? With sickle cell, what's the abnormality? Sickle cell.
It looked like a crescent moon or a banana.
What looks like a crescent moon or banana?
The blood cells.
The what?
The blood cell.
Blood cell. Which blood cell?
The red blood cells.
The red blood cells. Very good. Davanique, right?
Yes.
Very good. Excellent. So that's a hereditary disease. Now, what do we mean when we say hereditary disease? What do we mean when we say hereditary disease? What you all understand by that word? Hereditary disease.
They're usually inherited or from some type of family member.
Very good. So they're inherited, which means that you are born with them, right? And that means that those sort of diseases are very hard to get over, right? So if you're born with like type 1 diabetes, not type 2 diabetes, because type 2 diabetes, literature shows that in large part that's due to lifestyle choices. But if you are born with type 1 diabetes, that's a stubborn diabetes, that's typically hereditary, okay? Or like it's caused by some weird abnormality. And so that's stubborn. It's very difficult to deal with. Same thing with sickle cell. Sickle cell is very difficult. The only advantage of sickle cell, and I put quote unquote advantage, very in air quotes, is that if you have sickle cell, you will not get malaria. Does anyone remember malaria? We talk about malaria, right? Where do we get malaria from? From which vector you get malaria from? From who? Someone said it, but y'all talking so soft. Which vector you get malaria from?
Mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes, very good. So if you have sickle cell, you are immune to malaria, which is interesting, right? So yeah, that plasmodium thing, stuff, yeah, you won't be affected by that. You are immune to malaria. But sickle cell has a lot of negative side effects or negative results, and it's terrible. And so if you know anyone who has sickle cell, keep them in your prayers because it's not a good thing to have. But there's another type of hereditary disease, and some of you may know someone who has this. Okay, so we're gonna be still looking at, this is topic. We're still looking at hereditary diseases.
Cancer.
Not cancer, no.
AIDS or HIV?
No, not that. That's STD. That's an STD. That's typically caused by promiscuous activity, which nobody in here should be participating in.
Yeah.
Or it's also caused by, sometimes, nobody in there trying to get tattooed, so I don't have to worry about that. But sometimes you can also get it from sharing needles, right? You get, because blood being interfered or whatever.
Question.
Okay, go ahead.
And it could be passed down from a family member, like if your mom or dad had it, it could be passed on to you too, or something like that.
That's a very good question. I'm glad you asked that. So it can be, there's a possibility that it can be passed down. So there's a possibility that HIV, well, really AIDS, can be passed down from mother to child. Now, there is a way to avoid that. So that means that just because the mother has HIV, it doesn't mean that the child will have HIV. There's a way for them to counter it. All right. So they could, especially if the mother let them know, or if they check up on her and they let her know that she let them know that whatever she has that particular thing, the child don't have to have it. All right. That makes sense? Okay, so this one, you all would know it from the picture. Which hereditary disease we're gonna be talking about?
Down syndrome.
Down syndrome.
Down syndrome.
Very good. Down syndrome. Down syndrome. Anyone ever saw someone with Down syndrome or know of anyone with Down syndrome?
Yes,
Yes, yes, sir. One girl in my school.
In your school? In your school?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Or across the street? Okay. Yeah. So that's a very unfortunate situation that they're in. So, and I know a lot of people might, not a lot of people, that's not right. That's actually wrong. But some people might, you know, make fun of them or whatever. But should we do that? Is that a good thing to do?
No, sir.
No,
Oh,
sir.
you should.
If you drop on your
I think
head
people who's
now,
make fun
you
of
could
them like
probably
that.
catch
the
Down
ones
syndrome.
Good idea to make fun of someone with a disease.
Yeah, that's not good, right? That's not kind at all. So, but it's a very unfortunate situation because it's hereditary and like they asked for, right? So this is a disorder in which there are (47) chromosomes, okay, in the nucleus, and the nucleus, instead of 46 in the regular human's nucleus. Persons suffering from this disorder. And again, these are, let me make it very clear, these are hereditary what? Diseases, which means that they are what? Inherited.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Brad. I have a question.
Yeah.
So in order for them to have Down syndrome, they exactly need to have like 47 chromosomes?
Yes. 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 Yeah, that's the disorder right there. Right? The increased number of chromosomes. And that's a big, you may think that's a small thing, but that's a big thing. For you to have 47 instead of 46, terrible. Person suffering from this disorder have distinctive facial features, and
Excuse me, Mr. T.
do not, develop.
What happens if a person has less than 46 chromosomes?
I do not know. I have to look it up. I'm not sure. Or maybe you can look it up and tell me, but I'm not sure. Persons suffering from this disorder have distinctive facial features and do not develop to complete what? Mental status. So what does that mean? That means that it may take them a little bit longer to grab all the stuff or to understand certain things, because they're not completely developed properly. So, you know, they might have a lot of things that are, you know, not normal. And so, you know, it's very important that we treat those persons with still dignity and stuff like that, because they're still human as well. So it's not a good thing. So, but some people, you know, sometimes they still overcome. They put them in certain things, and they still have a good story to tell. So still good. Okay.
Mr. Petit,
Go ahead.
so you say it's 46 chromosomes in a nucleus, right?
Yes.
So the 47 chromosomes, is that in only one nucleus? Can it only be one nucleus, or it have to be all?
No, because remember. Oh, it's like a disorder. I'm sorry, that's like a echo. Okay. So it's half and half, right? If it's 46, how many do you get from your parents? How many do you get from your mom?
23.
How many you get from your daddy?
23.
Very good. You get
And
23
in
each.
class today.
Very good. You get 23 each, right? So 23 from mommy, 23 from daddy. So to make the 46. If you have more than that, then you end up with Down syndrome.
What if you have 50?
I don't know. I don't even know if 50 is possible. All right. Color blindness is another. Now some of y'all might be colorblind. That might be something.
Not me.
Some of y'all may be colorblind. Anyone there colorblind?
That color is red.
Isn't colorblind thinking
Color blindness is in red.
green is blue? Color red is
Colorblind is when all you see is in black and white. Like that's all you,
There's different types,
all you
isn't
see.
there?
That's all you see.
Old TV shows.
Say it again?
Basically, like those old black and white TV shows.
Yeah, basically like them old black and white TV shows. And no one in there colorblind, right? I mean, would y'all even know if y'all colorblind? Y'all probably think that's
know.
y'all probably think that's just normally.
No.
All right, what colors do I have on the screen?
White,
Red,
black,
green, purple, blue.
Purple.
All right.
I see black and white.
You
Wait,
see
but
black
question, so if they ain't colorblind, but what if something's still wrong with their eyes? Like they see in opposite colors, like if they see blue, like if one person see blue, it may be red.
Oh mercy. They're in a terrible situation.
That means they probably dyslexia or something.
They need a lot of help. So these persons who lack the color receptors. Now the color receptors inside of your eye are what? So there's two that you have. Start with R and start with C. I don't know if y'all learned that yet.
Retina or something like
Rods
that.
and what?
Cone.
Who said that? Was a very smart individual, Tyler. Rods and cones. So the rods are your color receptors. They help you see color. If you want to see color, you need, I'm sorry, that's so wrong. Cones. Cones is color. Yes.
So for someone to get Down syndrome, one of their parents have to have an extra chromosome.
I'm not sure the exact mechanism. I just know it would make sense that one of their parents have it because without that an extra one, yes, I would say so. Yeah. Yeah, because then one of them have to bring it. I can't think of any other way. There may be another way, but I can't think of any other way. All right.
And you said it would be
Unless
47
one missing do something wrong.
Yes, it would be 47. It's only, I mean, you know that there's only one nucleus in every cell. So it's only, yeah. And you have like, and you know, cells are, everyone know what a cell is, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Cell is what?
They're made of organelles.
It's made of organelles, but what is a cell?
Is the main body of life or something?
Oh gosh,
It's the
what is
most
cell?
basic form of life.
The main block of life.
Basic
form of the
Is the building block of life.
The building block of life. Okay, so a cell is the basic structural and functional unit of life, right? So these persons who lack the color, we soon get the cell. I can't wait till we get the cells. Because cells is one of my favorite topics. But anyway, these are persons who lack the color receptors cone in the retina, right? So that they only see in shades of what? gray, black, and white. Okay. And then we have hemophilia. Hemophilia. Anyone ever learned about hemophilia before? This is something that hemophilia. Okay. So hemophilia is basically when.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Does Down syndrome people colorblind?
No, they don't be colorblind. They could see clearly. Hemophilia. These are different. Like these are different. This hereditary disorders. So the first one is Down syndrome. The second one is colorblindness. And the third one is hemophilia. Just so you can understand, like these are separate. These are not like the same. So it's gonna be, so hemophilia, this is a disorder in which the blood does not clot. The blood does not clot. And what?
Isn't that a good thing?
That's not a good thing. That is not a good thing. If your blood does not clot,
blood clot could kill you.
No, think with me. Think with me now. What clots your blood? What clots your blood? No, there's something inside the blood that is responsible for clotting, for clotting of the blood.
Oxygen?
Blood?
No.
Some type of disease?
No.
White cells?
No, I'm surprised y'all haven't learned this yet in school.
I think I learned
you
it, but I
repeat the
just can't
question?
think of it right now.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. I never even heard of these. I ain't even on this topic yet.
Okay, that's no problem. That's what you're in this class for.
Can you repeat the question, please?
What inside of blood is responsible for clotting blood?
Platelets.
Say it again.
Platelets.
Who said that?
Chai.
Very good, Chai. Good. Chai, I thought you already left.
I know, sir. I stayed here for this one.
Okay, cool. Okay, so here we have the blood. Look kind of cool, right? Or maybe not. I don't know, depending on your taste. But this is the blood. This is the blood, right? So as you can see, what are these structures here? These structures. No, these ones right there.
Platelets?
No, the ones I have, let me color them in different colors so you can see. These stuff right there. What are these? These are what? What type of blood?
Blood cells.
What type?
Red blood cells.
Red blood cells.
Red blood
Very good. These
I
are
said
red
that.
blood cells. And what gives it away? What gives it away?
Does
it red?
It's red. It's red, right? It's red. Okay, so the all these ones are red blood cells, and they're responsible for doing what?
Providing oxygen to the body.
Carrying oxygen to the body. Very good. What inside of red blood cells gives it its red color?
Oxygen?
No.
Oxygen.
No.
I think. Yeah, what I call
There's something inside the blood that gives it its red color.
Can
you give us a hint?
Start with H.
Okay.
Hydroglycerin?
No.
Hemoglobin.
Hemoglobin. Very good. Whoever said that, I don't know your name, but it's hemoglobin. You're correct. So hemoglobin gives the blood its red color, but hemoglobin is also helpful because hemoglobin helps to bind oxygen to the red blood cells, so you could be able to carry oxygen. So the hemoglobin helps the oxygen to stick. All right, and also the iron in there also helps it to stick as well. Iron inside the hemoglobin. Okay, cool. So you have red blood cells is responsible for carrying what? Oxygen. All right. Next, right, you have these things right here. This is what? Your
White blood cells.
White blood cells. Very good. These are your white blood cells. And you see These white blood cells responsible for what? They do what?
Protecting you from diseases or anything.
Very good. Protect you from diseases. And they engulf bacteria in a process called phagocytosis. They just basically eat them, right? So we have the red blood cells, we have the white blood cells, but there's something in here. That's why look at this diagram. There's something that I want to highlight. Is called these stuff. What are these stuff?
Platelets.
These are your what?
Platelets.
Platelets. And what is platelets responsible for?
A blood clot.
Blood clotting. Blood clotting. So let's say you get a cut, right? So say you was slicing onions and you was watching, TV at the same time, but then you're slicing onions, and then you missing what? Slice your finger, right? Anyone ever happened that before you would miss a slice your finger while you were cutting some stuff?
I cut my finger while washing the knife.
Washing the knife, that also happens as well, right?
Same as well.
Yeah, so there may be an instance where you cut your finger or you just get a cut, right? Or you may fall, you're running up and down at school and you fall and you get a cut, right? What happens if that cut just continues to bleed and bleed and bleed and bleed and bleed and bleed and bleed?
You'll die from blood loss.
Get infection.
Yes, Miss Petite.
Go ahead.
I found the answer online, and it said that if they have less than 46 chromosomes, they could have aneuploidy due to monosomy, and it is often associated with developmental growth and functional problems.
Oh, so they could have less. Okay, but it just means that they have more problems as well. So the key is to have 46. Okay, thank you, Kanan. So basically, so back to our platelets, right? So platelets helps the blood to clot, right? So platelets helps the blood to clot. Now my question is, imagine if you did not have the platelets and you have a cut, and the cut just keep on bleeding. What is going to happen?
You'll bleed to death.
You will bleed. You will bleed to death. So people who
Mr. Petit, what's all that goo?
What's all the what? The goo?
The orange juice.
The plasma.
That's the plasma. The plasma. So the plasma is the liquid part of the cell of the blood. Okay.
And the purple things? No, I take it back.
You good? You sure?
I understand it. Yes.
Yeah.
I just saw the thing at the bottom.
Yeah. Someone else have a question?
But even if you do keep bleeding, and an easy way to stop yourself from bleeding, take off your belt and wrap it around wherever the cut is and as tight as you can, or something like that.
Okay, that's a very nice thing. But my thing is, if you do not have platelets, see the problem? So platelets play a very important role, because if you don't have platelets, how in the world are you going to clot the blood? So you're just going to keep on bleeding and bleeding. Even if you're tired, whatever trick you start to use, it's still going to bleed if you didn't have platelets. But
very slowly.
But very slowly, exactly. But now we have platelets. And so because we have platelets, when we get a cut, guess what immediately happens? Immediately, your body already starts to make processes whereby it can clot it. It could basically seal it. And that's very important because they don't want more blood to be what? To be
lost.
To be lost. Very good. So now people who have hemophilia, what is their problem?
Their blood, they
don't have no clot.
They don't have no clot in the blood.
They don't have no clotting ability. So imagine if they are in a situation where they get a cut, right? So what would have to happen to them?
They have to go to the doctor.
They have to go to the hospital. Because they don't have the ability to clot blood on their own. Okay. So in order in which the blood does not clot to what? Close wounds, and a person can what? Lead to what? Death if what? if not treated, right? These people are given blood thickeners. I think they'll be given blood thickeners. And then they may be given a blood thickener.
So what does a blood thickener do? Because I
Think
know
about
the
it.
blood
Thickens the blood.
thinners make it wider.
Thickens the blood. That's in
So
the name.
blood thickener, it's in the name, blood thickener.
Blood thickness is something that
Makes
like
it
absorbs
thick.
more blood.
Thickens the blood.
It thickens it, yeah, it makes the blood more thick. So if it makes the blood more thick, then imagine something like, okay, I give you a comparison. Imagine something like water, right? So you have water, right? So if you have, let's say, for example, you have this container. Let's just not use water. Let's use a container. Let's say a container of
Oil.
oil. Ooh, oil is a very good example. So let's use a container of oil, right? So we have oil, and then we have this cup. We have, right? And yeah. So we have this cup that we are going to take the oil and we're gonna pour it in, right? That's one container. That's one thing that we're gonna do. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna have another container, and this container is going to have something like, say, Jello inside of it.
Strawberry or blue?
Let's go with strawberry Jello. And so we have this here, and so we're gonna pour that in there. Which one would be easier to pour? The oil?
Oil.
Or the Jello? Or the Jello in the container?
Oil.
Jello.
The Jello?
Yeah, because when the Jello kind of seconds, so you can just turn it upside down and just flop.
No, the oil is going to be easier to pour, right? Because if this is inside a container and the container like this, you have to chop up the Jello into like pieces, and then you could slide it through one by one, right? So the Jello is gonna, oh, you're gonna eat it, yeah, you could eat it. But so the Jello is gonna be harder because the Jello is what? Thicker, right? The Jello is thicker. The same thing with this. The oil is much thinner, so it could pass through. So the oil is thin, right? So if it's thick, it's going to be hard to pass through. If it's thin, it's going to be easy to pass through. So the same thing with why don't they give them blood thickeners? Because even though they may have a cut and the cut is bleeding, but if they give them blood thickeners, what's going to happen? How do you think that's going to help them?
The blood thickeners will like absorb the blood.
The blood thickener is going to cause the blood to be thick, so it wouldn't just pour out all their blood and they die. So it thickens the blood so that the blood would just seep through the cut, and then they just die like that. So that's the kind of that's the trick, right? So they give it.
Do they have any medications for it?
Yeah, they do. They do. But this is just one of the treatments that they could use, which is thick blood thickeners, right?
I have a question. How do they give him the blood thickener? Like, is it in a pill or some type of
Probably
medicine?
injected.
I'm not sure. But anyone here have people who are on blood thinners?
I didn't even know. I really thought my family.
Yeah, blood thinners. Because people with blood thinners, they just take pills. It's just a pill. So blood thickness maybe a pill as well. I'm not sure. Okay. Okay, so next. Okay, I think that's it. So what I want y'all to do is, we'd have some questions for y'all. So my first question is, before we go, is what are hereditary diseases? What are hereditary?
They are diseases.
Diseases that are diseases or diseases that can be passed down and diseases in the genes due to
Very good.
genes and lack of chromosomes and stuff.
So these are going to be your diseases that are passed down from who?
Like your ancestors, your parents, your grandparents.
Very good. So basically, hereditary diseases, these are passed down through the genes from parents. That makes sense? Okay, next. Name
Would you mind saying that again, please?
hereditary diseases are diseases that are passed down through the genes from parents. Okay?
Yes,
That was one. I don't think you say. I think that's one we missed. Okay, name 2 examples of hereditary diseases.
Down syndrome and
Hemophilia and Down syndrome.
Down
syndrome and
syndrome,
hemophilia.
Down syndrome, hemophilia, color blindness. Give me one more.
Sickle cell disease.
Yeah, sickle cell.
Sickle cell. Sickle cell is also hereditary. How many what do genes combine to make?
Nuclei?
What do genes combine to make? Chromosomes. Very good. How many chromosomes are found in regular cells of the body?
46.
46
in the regular person, 47
good.
in a person with Down syndrome.
Very good.
Less.
What is the characteristic look of the cell, the red blood cell, in a person who has sickle cell?
It's shaped like a crescent moon or C, and it's
shaped like a crescent moon.
Pull up a picture, please, because they never
they can
seen
easily
sickle
clump
cell.
together.
Very
and
good.
carries less oxygen.
Very good. It's shaped like a banana or a crescent moon, right?
You can show a picture, please.
Say it again.
You can show a picture, please, because I never seen that before.
Who's that speaking?
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah, you using my class before?
This my second time being here.
Jeremiah, I think I know you. Jeremiah. So Jeremiah, you was a part of my Sunday classes?
No, sir. Like I just started yesterday, like last night.
Okay. So you was here yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So you wanna see how the sickle cell look, is what you're saying, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's a good thing that you asked. I'm glad you asked that. Because sometimes I don't know. Some persons were here last week who were not here this week, so it's good that you asked. So because all of the persons who were here last week were able to see it. And it's a very good sight to see, for you to be able to see like the difference, right? So basically when you have sickle cell, your cell shapes abnormally. Okay, it shapes abnormally. So I'm going to show you a regular cell, and I'm going to show you the sickle cell so you can be able to see the difference. All right. And when we say a crescent moon, we mean like a moon that's kind of like, like them Disney, like DreamWorks moon, like that. So this is a normal cell, very round, nice. This is a sickle cell. As you can see, it's shaped like a banana. It's like a C shape. It's shaped like a crescent moon. And so obviously you can see that for the sickle cell, it's going to be some problems. It can't carry as much oxygen. That makes sense? So that's the problem.
Yes, sir.
Jeremiah, does that make sense to you? Did I clear it up?
Thank you.
No problem. What is the danger of cuts to hemophiliacs?
It may keep bleeding.
You can bleed to death.
And might die.
Very good. You can bleed to death.
It will
What problems would persons suffering from color blindness have driving?
They can't see the colors.
The traffic lights.
Very good. Very good. So when it's saying red for stop, what they think it is? I don't know. I don't know how they know.
Black and white.
But that's a big problem. All right. Okay,
Don't give them a license.
Don't give them a license. They still need licenses.
But yeah, give them special glasses or something.
Maybe, I don't know. Go ahead. Someone have a question. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a picture of your work and send them via WhatsApp. I only see like 2 persons send their work. Thank you, Joel. Thank you.
Mr. Petit, did you see
Renee.
mine?
Renee, take a picture of your work and send it to me.
talking about?
No, my mommy's sending them.
The notes on the screen, everyone should have that. Everyone should be sending me their notes. All right.
Yes, sir. Give me 1 second. Let me get my
Yeah. Take a picture of your work. Take a picture of your notes and send it to me via WhatsApp. Everyone should be doing that. Right? Take a picture of your notes and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right. Now we're gonna move on to general science. Okay, general science. General science by Brett.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
I'm
Okay.
General better than health.
Oh gosh, we're not gonna start this.
I'm not in general science.
You're not doing general science?
I'm not in it.
You're not in it at school, is what you're saying.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's fine. If you want to stay, you can stay. If you don't have to stay. Because you don't do it in school.
Okay,
Right?
good night.
Good night. Have a wonderful
I
night.
just sent it.
That's good. So for those of us who have general science at school, we have to move on from this. So far we've been looking at the different kingdoms. Okay. So let me go ahead and move this. This is going to be, let me move all this. We can move on. So we have, that's our tomato farm of tomato. What's that we call it? Tomato field.
Tomato.
Okay, so all right, so general science. So last thing we did in general science was we looked at, so first of all, let's just talk about it, right? So let me go ahead and kind of give you all a little overview of what to think about, right? So for general science, we just basically was talking about the kingdoms. The kingdoms. All right, the kingdoms. The kingdoms. Do not write this down. This is just a review.
Mr. Pete, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Like plan.
So my current is off, right? Is it fine if I screenshot it and then write it when it turned back on? Because I can't see in the dot.
It's fine. It's
Okay.
fine. I'm surprised your what they got, your internet is still on.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit. Is it okay if I leave the class? Because I don't do general science.
It's fine. If you're not doing general science, then you don't have to stay back for it.
Okay, that's all. Have a great night.
You two have a wonderful night. So, kingdom. So the first thing is we looked at bacteria kingdom, right? As the first thing kind of kingdom that we looked at. Again, you don't have to write this down. This is just a review. So the first thing we did is the bacteria kingdom, also known as the Monera kingdom. Monera kingdom. And we said that the bacteria kingdom, they
Sorry,
are.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna leave. Have a nice night.
You too as well. So we said that the bacteria kingdom, they're also known as the Monera kingdom, and they are very large or very small.
Very small.
Very
Very
small.
small.
Very small. And what? Very good. You take it right out of my mouth. Very good. You need a microscope to see it. Okay. They consist of a single cell. They do not have a proper nucleus. All right. And they do not have membrane-bound organelles, which means
So that thing you singular. Single cellular.
unicellular.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Yes, go ahead. Yes. Go ahead.
I'm not doing general science, so can I leave?
Yeah, if you're not doing general science in school, you can leave.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah. So we have the bacteria, Monera, single cell, no proper nucleus. It does have a cell wall. It does have a tail. Why do you think the bacteria have a tail? So it does have a tail, right? We call it a flagella. What do you think it needs the tail for?
So it can
So it
move
could dig
around.
the tail in or hook on to whatever it's gonna go on to.
No, it's for moving around. So moving around. It do have these little things on it called the pili that helps it to stick to surfaces, right?
What did you say it's called?
Pili. PI, you don't have to learn this. You don't have to learn this part. But pili, yeah, this would, they use it uses to stick on the surfaces and stuff. But the flagellum is used for movement. That's what you need to know. Flagellum is moved for movement. Flagellum. Flagellum. Or flagella, if you're talking about plural. Okay,
So I
so
messed up.
no, don't draw this. Don't draw this. None of this you need to know. It's just, I just was going over what we already did.
Excuse
Okay.
me, Mr. Petit. Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
I leaving because I ain't taking general science BTC. I only taking health.
When you're taking out, that's fine. This section should only have people who are doing general science. General science. It's literally called general science. If you're not doing general science, you don't have to stay. Only general science people should be in our sacred territory.
Okay.
Okay, so after
Good night.
good night. So after we did bacteria, we went to fungi. Right? Went to fungi. Right? And with fungi, we looked at other things, right? So we looked at like mushroom, ringworm, yeast, mold, right? All those things are fungi. And what are the, shall I say, what are the benefits of certain fungi? The benefits.
Yeast.
Yeast, we use yeast.
Sour food in your stomach.
Yeah, yeast. Yeast, we use yeast for bread making. We use yeast for making alcoholic beverages. We use mushrooms for food. So they have, some of them have some really good properties, and then some of them are really not good. Like athlete's foot. It's not.
Inside our belly.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, athlete's foot is not really good. So we did the bacteria kingdom. We did the fungi kingdom. The next kingdom we did the, anyone can remember? We did the Protist kingdom. The Protist kingdom. Now the Protist kingdom is basically some are plant-like, some are animal-like. They are like, remember I said that we was talking about in maths class. I don't know if it's a maths class, but in health, yeah. We was talking about malaria. Now, malaria is caused by obviously the vector mosquito, but the organism that actually does the damage is the plasmodium, right? Plasmodium, and that is a protist, right? So that means that these little protists, they could cause sickness and disease, right? So that would be stuff like your trypanosome, right? That'll be stuff like your plasmodium, which causes malaria. Then you have your paramecium. These are basically single cell as well, all right? They're single cell. They're only made up of one cell. So obviously, all of these stuff are going to be microscopic. So single cell, you need a microscope to see it, all right? Single cell. And then we have number four. I think we did this. I think this is what we're gonna do to this evening. I don't think we did this any other time. It's gonna be the virus kingdom. The virus kingdom. I don't think we did the virus kingdom yet. So virus kingdom. The virus kingdom. All right. The virus kingdom. Virus kingdom. Virus kingdom. Now, virus, you know, virus is one of the things I have a problem with viruses is that, and I know they put this a part of the kingdoms list, like I always say every time I introduce this, but viruses are not really living, right? Technically speaking, because in order for you to be living, what needs to happen? In order for you to be living, what needs to happen?
You have a cell?
You need to have what?
Cells.
No, you need to have what? In order for you to be living.
Organs?
You need to have organs? No. So how we haven't done the 7 characteristics of living things, hey. That's one of the first things we should have done. So in order for you to be living, you need to follow Miss Grant. Y'all learn about Miss Grant
We do Mr. Greeny.
or Mr. Greeny, right? So you need to be able to move, you need to be able to respond to stimuli, you need to be able to grow, you need to be able to reproduce, you need to be able to excrete, you be able to take in food and all them stuff, right? That's the 7 characteristics of living things, right? So
Yes, Mr. Petit.
yes.
I just want to confirm. One protist is a protist, right?
Yeah. Yeah. One protist is a protist. Yeah.
So what's the plural form?
Okay, so we might say protist, or we would say protist with an S, or if you just want to say protester with the A to say the protester group, right? All those are different ways we could like mention it. All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so the virus kingdom. So that's what we're gonna be looking at this evening, the virus kingdom. The virus kingdom. So viruses, like I said, are not really living because they cannot live on their own. Where viruses live? Where viruses live?
On a human.
They live inside of people, right? Yeah, they live inside. So virus kingdom. So let's look at that. So virus kingdom. Virus kingdom. So very small, microscopic organisms can only be seen
with a microscope.
Very good, with a high power, microscope. Okay. The only way we can see these things with a high-powered microscope. All right. They have no cell structure. Okay, they have no cell structure. On the borderline between living and non-living. And I say that because, like we said, scientists are still debating whether they are living or non-living because it's still a controversy. But I'm of the group who don't believe that they are living because, well, by the technical definition of a living organism, they only could reproduce if they're inside someone. That's why, when it was like COVID virus and stuff like that, they would be like, keep the surfaces clean and stuff like that. Because if the virus is out on the table, right? You think it could survive? If it's on the table just like that, you think it'll survive and reproduce? If the virus on the table, if it's on the wall, if it's on the zinc, will it survive on its own?
No.
No. But when it's inside someone, what it does what?
Reproduce.
It reproduces inside you. It basically make babies inside of you. And so that's the thing. Viruses on their own, they can't survive. They can't reproduce. But when they are inside an organism, that is when they get to work. All right? So, okay, so next we have reproduce inside the cells of other organisms, of other organisms, and causes disease. They reproduce inside the cells of other organisms and cause disease.
So bacteria are smaller than cells.
Okay, bacteria and virus is not the same thing. So don't mix them up.
Oh, sorry, I said the wrong thing. I mean virus.
Yes, say it again. Are they?
So viruses are smaller than cells?
Yeah, viruses are smaller than cells. Yeah. So reproduce inside the cells of other organisms, but not all. No, some. I know you clarify some, right? So, but the thing is that when they multiply and multiply and multiply, they can fill the cell. You see what I'm saying? And become more. So reproduce inside the cell and other organisms and cause disease. So for example, right? For example, human immunodeficiency virus. Human immunodeficiency. Let me spell that properly. I forget the N. So let's spell that again. IMMO. Oh, it's not O. Excuse me, deficiency virus. This is HIV. HIV is a what? Is it a bacteria? Is it a protist? Is it a fungi? Or is it a virus? What is HIV?
Bacteria.
Virus.
It's a virus.
It's
a virus. Very good. It's a virus. It says it right in the name. Human immunodeficiency what? Virus. It's a virus. Okay? This is the virus that causes what? That causes acquired immune deficiency syndrome. And that is what? That is the AIDS virus. So deficient. So what is the name of the virus that causes AIDS? What is the name of the virus that causes AIDS? HIV. Very good. HIV. So HIV.
What does HIV and AIDS stands for?
HIV stands for human immunodeficiency virus. That's HIV. And AIDS stands for acquired immune deficiency syndrome.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Sense? Okay.
So HIV can be acquired too, right? Or is it hereditary?
No. HIV just acquired. You get that from certain activities.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so that's the disease. So basically that syndrome, that disease comes from HIV. So then you also have polio. Polio is also a virus. Okay. Anyone like when you
Well, sorry, why isn't the virus kingdom under health science?
Why isn't the virus kingdom under health science? Because general contains both health and more like general stuff, if you understand. It's general science, so it's more. So general science, to be honest, contains a biology component. It contains a chemistry component. It contains a physics component. So that's why we include it inside of it. That's why I feel like if you do general, you should do health, because a lot of things overlap. I prefer students do them together. But I understand why certain schools would only let you do health or general, because sometimes students honestly generally cannot handle both together. When I was a student, I did both. It was like, you know, regular. So, but some students only do one. Go ahead.
What's polio?
Polio is a virus, and that was a very big thing back in the day until they get it under control. I think now they have a vaccine. So, yeah. And then you have influenza, which is a flu. So getting the flu is it a bacteria, a fungi, a protist, or a virus of the flu?
Bacteria.
No.
It's a
The flu.
virus.
It's a virus. Very good.
It's a virus.
The virus. Very good. The virus. And then you have herpes. Herpes is also a virus. Okay. Good. And that's the virus kingdom. So when we come back, we have to look at plant kingdom and the animal kingdom. I wonder if I'm gonna do that because I am so saddened that I didn't get to talk to you all about the cell. The cell was the first thing we're supposed to do. Actually, not the cell. The 7 characteristics of living things is the first thing we should have done. And then we go into cell. I think I may just cycle back and do that first and then continue. But then the next thing that really is on this agenda is just the next 2 kingdoms, which is the plant kingdom and the animal kingdom. Which we're going to spend a lot of time on those 2 big kingdoms, the plant kingdom and animal kingdom. So far we have done 4 of them. We have done the bacteria, we have done the fungi, we've done the protist, we've done the virus. Now we only gotta do is the plant kingdom and the animal kingdom. All right. So what I want you to do is take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to do that. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. And then once you've done that, once I have your work, then you can politely leave, and I'll see you, God's will life, on tomorrow.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
I have 2 questions.
Good night. Go ahead, Kanan.
I was wondering if basically virus is something that can make you sick, and something that makes you sick, and bacteria can be good or bad.
Yes, bacteria can be good or bad, and bacteria also could make you sick. It's just the different. So sometimes when people think they're sick, they think it's just a bacteria. It has to be a bacteria. No, it could be a virus, or it could be a bacteria. It could be a combination of the 2. But just because you're sick, don't just think bacteria. Or just because you think sick, don't just think virus. It depends on what type. Or it might not even be a virus or a bacteria. It could even be a fungi. Because people who are dealing with athlete's foot are dealing with fungi. So it's different. We call them pathogenic. It's different pathogenic, different pathogens that could cause, disease, not just one.
Good night, Ms. Petit.
Yes,
Good night.
but I thought bacteria eats away actually, but I thought that's what causes athlete's foot.
No, athlete's foot is caused by fungi, not bacteria.
Oh yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, I was wondering when classes start, because I know in the second week of school, my parents told me I missed a week, so I was just trying to confirm.
Yes, you did.
Yes.
That's correct.
All the videos on YouTube, right?
Yes, all of them are on YouTube. Yeah, especially for the first week for sure.
I also got a question, Mr. T.
Say it again, Carlton.
I also got a question, Mr. T.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
If you have a bigger cut, then doesn't that mean you can bleed faster and lose more blood faster?
If you have what?
If you have a bigger cut.
Oh yeah, of course. Yes, if you have a bigger cut, if you have a bigger cut, you will bleed faster, and you will bleed more. That's a fact. I'm not worried about that.
So if you have hemophilia, then if you have a bigger cut, does that mean you can you might have a chance to die faster.
Yes, that's correct. That's why those persons, if they're in an accident, they might, unfortunately, they are at a greater risk of dying faster than compared to someone whose blood could clot. So the key is getting them to the hospital as fast as possible, right? Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Good night,
Yeah, no
Mr.
problem.
Boutte. Thank you.
Yes, good night. Y'all have a wonderful evening.
Yes,
Take
good
care,
night.
everyone.
Have a nice
Bye bye. Take care.